Okay. And already at 7,000. There we go. I think we're on. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Hello, hello. Are we live?
Let us know, ladies and gents.
It would appear so. 5-5 from Loopy coming in the chat. Welcome to this Super Sunday show. A little bit wet today, folks. But we've had a mixed report. The BBC says 8% chance of rain all day. And the Met Office says 80% chance all day. So we're going to go down the middle and assume it's 50-50. But of course, we are live from Manchester. Brian Elliott, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Maruda, hello, tuning in from Harrogate. Mr. Spuds, Paul Clark, Wigsy. Just waiting for Twitch to kick in, which I'm sure it will shortly. We need a level on the old camera as well.
Oh, yeah. Let's sort that real quick.
And Mark's not messing about. At 3 minutes past 10 in the morning, Mark Hancock has got Airliners Live on the 65-inch TV.
Oh, my gosh.
With the log burner going already.
Wow.
He's got 7.1 surround sound.
60 what? 60, do you say?
It's 65-inch telly he's got us on.
Is that how big yours is?
Ours is 55, I think.
Wow. God, these TVs getting big.
They're just getting crazy, aren't they?
I know. Like I said, I've only got 32-inch, and that does me. Like, I'm not bragging, but, you know, it's never caused me issues in my adult life, you know.
And Roaming Adventures UK kicking the show off with some VIP support. Welcome back to Premium Economy. Hope you're doing well.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you, dude. Arnav on Twitch, hello. E. Niden, hello. Welcome to you. And Galactic Planet, all tuning in on the old Twitcheroo.
Roaming Adventures UK. I'm guessing you like going on adventures in the UK, I guess. I mean, man, we have a great country. We have so much, like, to see and do in the UK. Like, you know, obviously, as UK citizens, we like to jet off to somewhere nice and warm. And then I see people visiting the UK like, hang on, what? You had the choice to go to Egypt or Spain or something, or Greece, and you went to the UK. But we have a lot to offer, let's be honest.
Yeah.
We have some beautiful history and very, very pretty landscapes and whatnot.
Let's just on the taxi out in shot there for Guernsey is the ATR 72 for Guernsey for Urini Air Services. Oh yeah, so my dad is moving into a new flat. It's on the Airliners Live calendar because I'm helping him move in. And as part of the deal that he's struck with the guy who owns it, he's got like this TV that's built into the wall. It's got like all speaker system and everything for it. So he's like, how much will you put on top to leave that? And he's come to an agreement with him. And you know how big that telly is?
Go on, like an actual TV or?
Yeah, Samsung one, big massive one. 72-inch. Get in.
That's like when you go to Costco and you have the giant TVs at the front.
Yeah.
It's one of them, isn't it?
Not messing about. Crusaders PL, welcome to Premium Economy, brand new VIP. Hello, hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. Captain, great to see you on Twitch. Hope you're doing well, dude. I'm doing well, Darren. Hope you are, mate. That ATR in from the Isle of Man, Logan Air operating that one, of course.
Blurry clops alert. I don't really need to change the aperture for that because it's pretty dark anyway.
Yeah,
so.
we're definitely sliding into those wetter months. I think me and Jen were saying the other day, it is weird how it can go very quickly towards this type of weather, and it's, you know, like in the summer it kind of slowly builds up to a nice summer.
Yeah.
Whereas I find like when it's switching to this colder, wetter weather, it's literally within a week that's it, you're done.
And that's it now, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're definitely rolling into that. Just touching down TAP Air Portugal from Lisbon.
It's gone from shorts and t-shirt to very long sleeves and hoodies.
Certainly has. Starting to wrap up, digging out those waterproofs, trying to find all those extra layers that we've hidden away.
The wipers on the go on the front of this Embraer.
And Laurie M, welcome back to Executive Club for 14 months. Please like and subscribe to the very best aviation channel on YouTube and Twitch. Best hosts, best quality, best community, and best location. Airline is Live is the place to be for Avgeeks, and she is not biased whatsoever, being a moderator of Airline is Live.
A moderator, a good friend, a big supporter of Airline is Live, all the bits.
Thank you very much, Laurie.
And I'll be seeing Laurie in a few months, about 2 months' time.
Nice.
Because we're going to be visiting her part of the world. In November.
I thought you were about to say part of the world tour then.
The Airline is Live World Tour.
And Welshie Kev, welcome back to VIP for 20 months, mate, saying well done to everyone on raising so much money for the charity show. Yeah, it was an awesome total, wasn't it?
Insane.
Can't wait to see the picture that Sophie sends us through when Peter's memorial arrives. That'd be fantastic.
Yep. And it's on Tuesday, right, the draw, although we need to figure a time because we are going to be out filming on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oops, need to quickly just adjust something. Hang on. Bear with.
Nice. Streamlabs isn't pulling any information through.
Oh yeah, the usual fun stuff.
The weather looks like an otter's pocket.
Yes.
Never heard that one before, but yes, that's quite an accurate description, I would say.
I like that one.
So yeah, soon it'll be you can beat my dad on the biggest celly. That Airline is Live look good on that.
72 inch, was it?
Yeah.
Naughty.
Definitely got to get that one in the VIP lounge.
No matter how dark it is, this livery always looks like pretty colourful.
Yeah, it does. And that left 2.5 hours ago from Lisbon. 11-year-old Embraer operated by Portugalia Airlines. TAP Air Portugal, TAP Express. And let's have a quick look on the ground. A few things pinging up at the moment, including CRJ out to Copenhagen, which I'm pretty sure we only saw arrive like half an hour ago. Turkish A321 Neo is pinging up as well. Already pushed back is our first heavy departure of the day, the Manchester to Orlando service, Virgin Atlantic A330. And finally pinging up on the ground is our 787-10 from Etihad, which is bound for Abu Dhabi. So lots to come in the next few minutes. Stick around and get involved. Yeah, yes. It does, doesn't it, Captain? Yeah, it does. Hopefully it will catch up at some point. We will see. But as we say, we've got 80% chance of rain on the Met Office and what did I say?
Something a lot lower.
A lot lower, like 8% or something.
Yeah.
On BBC. There is patches of blue sky, so we're hoping we're going to get lucky today. But just looking down the approach path is our first heavy arrival of the day in from Toronto, the A330 from Air Canada. Just as Will P slides in with a £10 super chat, kicking the show off, saying morning all. Looks a bit damp there today. It certainly does, Will. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. And MCR Craig, thank you very much for your Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it, mate. Thanks, guys.
The Flying Bandit coming in with the mask design there on the 330-300. It's been a while since I've seen this livery. I keep seeing either the Star Alliance or the Classic. I've not seen this for a few weeks now. Very photogenic aircraft, the first wide body of the show.
There we go. Things are coming through to Streamlabs now. You woke up now? Oh, sorry, mate. Forgot to set me alarm.
Stuck in traffic.
BBC now saying 15% chance of rain. Okay, well, let's just hope the BBC is a bit more correct.
Yeah, Sam was quite good at reading weather radars, and she did say to me, like, it seems like there'd be a bit of drizzle at the start, but then it'll be all right. So.
Okay, good. And Will P, thanks for gifting an Airliners Live membership on YouTube as well. Let's get those gifty emotes in the chat for Will. Thank you, mate.
Thank you, dude.
Great way to support the channel and the community. And that gifted sub's gone to Powerman. If you're in the chat, Powerman, enjoy that sub.
Bit of spray kicking off the engines at the start there, but not too wet at the runway. There's the reverses retracting as well on this very wet, well, just damp, soggy, not very fun day at Manchester in terms of weather, but it is fun in terms of the aviation action we have here at Manchester Airport, here live on Airliners Live for the next few hours.
Yes, lots going on the Super Sunday show. Rustdog72 sliding in with a Twitch Prime sub on Twitch TV. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate it, Rustdog. And that's for 8 months in a row.
Don't forget to hit the like button as well, everyone, if you're on YouTube. And if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well, of course.
And Cap'n on Twitch says, how many likes do we have on YouTube at the moment? Because I have a challenge for YouTube chat. So YouTube Twitch crew are currently about to make you a challenge. So a moderator will let me know how many likes we have in a second currently. June Peacock, thank you so much for returning for 8 months in a row. Premium Economy saying thanks, guys, for the best aviation show ever. Appreciate it, June. Glad you're enjoying the stream. 01 Taskers returning for 6 months. Got loads of support coming in today, guys. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks all.
Currently 261 likes. Oh, it's going up.
It's going up. Ask and you shall receive.
Is our Canada A330 left Toronto 6 hours 15 minutes ago? And it's 12 years old. But it doesn't look it with the new scheme.
Canada only recently starting flights to Manchester in the last few months, of course, and it's been met with a good reception. Them and Air Transat both getting a lot of passengers on board, flying over to Toronto, Canada. Speaking of Canada, who's seen Henry's little live stream before on his own channel? Obviously, Henry does live shows on Airliners Live. He's part of the team here as well. But he has his own little personal channel called Jetflix.
Look at that rocket.
I know. I kind of deliberately didn't get that because I knew he wouldn't see it. And he's over...
on the edge on that.
He's over at Amsterdam at the moment, and a big, it looks like an aviation model fair they have over there. And he's travelled all the way from Vancouver to Amsterdam to see that and get involved. And he did a little live stream on his channel before. It looked awesome. They had loads of... I've just never seen a convention just dedicated to models before. Like, it's just everything you can imagine. Every airline, every size, every type of model. Wooden, die-cast, plastic, whatever. It looked awesome. And I showed Sam the the live stream, and she kind of like took the phone off me and just ended up binging it herself. Like, oh look, they've got on this stand, they've got this. So like, yeah. I totally know what you're talking about. Like, oh, this particular model in this size.
Just check it again when you get a second. It's probably best to point it at the 380 stand because we're leaning to the right, I think, still.
Oh, really?
Carwyn Davies, welcome back. Thank you so much for the $2 New Zealand donation. Saying evening from New Zealand. Hope you guys are well. Cheers, mate. Yes, hope you are well.
EasyJet there blasting out with loads of spray as well, of course.
JB, brand new VIP. Welcome to Premium Economy. Thank you very much, dude. Thanks very much for supporting the channel. Welcome to VIP, JB. And Robin Giles coming back for 5 months in a row, business class member. Cheers, Robin. Welcome back. Will P returning for 21 months, saying great to be part of this amazing community. Thank you very much, Will. And Stuart Malloy sliding in with a very generous £10 super chat, saying it's a bit dull this morning, lads. What a total for the charity. Top community from Stuart. It certainly was, excuse me. It certainly was, Stuart. Yeah, great charity event this year. And thank you so much for the super chat. We weren't expecting anything near that amount.
Yeah.
It was crazy. We were hoping to hit 6,000.
6,000 was the original.
Maybe we were a bit too reserved. We will see.
Yeah,
but
obviously all the situation, especially in the UK at the moment, going on, we wanted to just be a bit sure that we weren't asking for too much. But no, it was, we smashed it.
Welsh Kev, welcome back. Twitch Prime, 4 months in a row. Cheers, dude. CRJ back to Copenhagen.
Classic colours. I came back from a trip from Gatwick Airport, doing a bit of plane spotting, by the way. Quite impressed with over there. Is that all right? Like, how does it look to you? That I don't see
it
much. It
still looks leaning to me. Oh, maybe not. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, the camera. I'm using the built-in thing. And
yeah. Okay.
It's saying it's all right.
Probably my wonky eyes, or either that or this wonky foldback screen down here. We'll see.
Yeah, but Gatwick, man, it's crazy the separation between the aircraft. Sometimes we, hype about NATs here because sometimes you get the aircraft in really close. Landing just as one's taken off. Sometimes you get late landing clearance and things.
Yeah.
Because obviously when an aircraft lands, the runway's got to be completely clear. It can't be another aircraft still taking off. So sometimes here in Manchester, you might see very rarely an aircraft going around, aborting its landing because there's an aircraft still on the runway, for example. But at Gatwick, me being there for just one day, I seen 2 go-arounds from
separation.
Yeah, from separation. So, and both of them were British Airways triples on the runway. So.
Causing a bit of grief then, boys.
That's it, yeah.
Capham says on Twitch, if we hit 1,500 likes on YouTube on today's show,
okay,
I'll drop 10 gifted on Twitch on the next Sunday's show. So
okay.
There you go, YouTube. Your challenge has been set. If we can hit 1,500 likes, Capham is going to give some subs next week. And I'll drop 10 on both Twitch and YouTube next Sunday.
Wow.
Hey, there you go, guys. There's a challenge from Capham. Mods, let's keep an eye on that one. Thank you very much, mate. It's very generous of you, dude. Paul Carew, welcome back. 4 months of Premium Economy membership. Saying good morning, guys. Morning, Paul.
Morning. I just seen Kath in the YouTube chat saying I'll be on Virgin Flight 75 in 11 weeks.
Ooh.
So that's the A350, isn't it? 75, or is that to Orlando, or is that the New York flight? I think. Yeah. Hope you have a great flight, though. I'm very jealous. I know that's definitely out of Manchester, though.
And Jane Chu sending in a £5 super chat saying good morning, guys. Morning, Jane. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the support. And Devil Dude on Twitch just giving us a hello. First time chatting in the stream. Welcome, mate.
Who's this? This is Air France Hop, is it?
It is. 190 LR. 15 years old, they say.
Must say I much prefer the A220s from Air France.
Yeah, I do as well. Now that you've seen it as well, it's really good. But we were Southside, ladies and gentlemen, last week doing a bit of filming. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to catch the Vietnam as it was delayed not once but twice.
Every time.
And but while we were there, we were getting some awesome clips and pictures, and there's some short clips on YouTube at the moment. If you want to hear the difference between an E2 jet and an Airbus A220 closed up, both featuring those Pratt & Whitney geared engines, we definitely recommend, after the show today, checking out our YouTube channel and just have a look at those clips, guys. Only about 3 minutes long, but it's as close as you're going to get to those aircraft, and they sound absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Joe Robinson, good morning. Malcolm Lewis tuning in from France. Hello, hello. Andrew and Annette as well, also tuning in. Welcome, guys.
Tell you what, the visibility's cleared up a lot.
It has, hasn't it? Because we were waiting to go live and you couldn't even see the end of the runway.
Yeah. Here we go, Airbus A330-300 next to the part with Virgin Atlantic. Look at the spray.
And this is Virgin 75 for Orlando.
Ah, okay. Yeah, nice.
We've seen plenty of ribbons today, I think. Mainly the A330 is responsible for those.
Off she goes. What is this? Ooh, it's a Lufthansa. It's touching down.
In from Frankfurt, A321, standard one today. We see the A320 Neos quite a bit coming in to Manchester. I know obviously the have the A321 as well. I guess it just depends on the traffic, the passenger numbers really. But I wonder if we'll ever see any of the A321 Neos from Lufthansa as well. That would look quite nice.
Yeah. You know who we don't see anymore? Aegean, because I think they fly overnight at Manchester now.
Ah, right, okay.
And they do A321 Neos, and they look so good in that livery.
Yeah, Simon, thanks for reminding me, dude. So just a little announcement regarding the schedule today, guys. So bear this in mind. If you love the flight sim shows, like I know a lot of you do, with John Fezzer, due to the Queen's funeral tomorrow, John is going to be doing his flight sim show this evening instead. There will be no flight sim show tomorrow. It will be moved to this evening. So that will be 6 p.m. or 7 p.m, John? Let me know which one you're going for today, because I know you're looking at going a bit early. So yes, flight sim show will be this evening, guys. So a full day of content for you coming up. And Ross on Twitch says, I work with the A330, and some useless info for you. Those main gear tyres are 268 kilograms each.
Whoa.
That's some weight, eh?
Just the tyres.
Captain, take care, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Says I better go to work because they get funny if I don't turn up. They probably will.
That usually happens, doesn't it? So how do they move the tyres around then? Is it have they got like a forklift that loads them onto the frame, you know?
Christopher Mayer, welcome to Premium Economy, brand new VIP. Cheers, Christopher.
Welcome.
Appreciate the support. And Aer Lingus 001 with the €2 donation saying hello. Thank you very much, mate. Welcome to the stream.
They have a special machine for it. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, not just some really strong bloke.
It's in for Munich Star Alliance A319. And that's in from Munich. Yeah, we used to have a guy at work. I know a lot of you guys know, but we used to build stages for music events. So we'd be doing the lighting, sound, AV, but also all of the hardware, like the staging, the trussing, the rigging. It was like a full in-house operation. And we have freelance crew who come in and help out with the builds. And we had this one guy called Tyson. And he was absolutely massive. He wasn't like muscular hench. He was just one of those lads who was just very big. You know what I mean? He wasn't necessarily fat, but he was just big.
Right.
And we had different lengths of trusses. And you go from anything from 1 meter up to 4 meter lengths of trusses. And on the 4 meter lengths, you'd have one guy on each end of this truss to carry it around. Tyson put one on each shoulder.
Whoa.
And just walked around with them on his shoulder like, all right, boss, where do you need him? I was like, Tyson, can you get someone to help you with that? Oh, it's all right, mate, where do you want him? Carrying his stuff. He was mental. What a guy. But he was the nicest guy in the world, though. He'd do absolutely anything for you. I remember when me and Jen got broken into, he's like, mate, do you want me to come and sit outside your house? I'll sit outside your house all night. Make sure they don't come back. I'm like, Tyson, I think we're good now. Absolute gentle. Hello, are you okay?
There's Ryanair 737-800 departing. A GN A321 came yesterday while we were there. Oh, really? So was that during the day? Literally, I don't think since 2020 I've seen one here at Manchester in a day. There's that. Is that Sun Air?
Yeah, that's the Cambridge service, isn't it?
Yeah.
Georgie tuning in, saying good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, dude. Hope you're doing well. And Kath saying it is the Orlando flight. I'm hoping for the 350, but currently I have a 330 scheduled.
All right.
It would be nice to get on the old 350, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you never know, it could change. But either way, beautiful aircraft, obviously Virgin Atlantic. Great airline.
Yeah.
We were looking at booking Virgin for our flight to Austin in November.
Oh, yeah.
And we came close to the thing that switched us off about it. Like the price was actually really reasonable. It was a Dreamliner. It was all good things. And the thing that turned us off was the fact that we have to drive to London. And drive to London is not a big deal, but then to do a 10.5-hour flight after driving to London, you'd have to stay over. That just adds a lot of cost and time. And British Airways, for literally the same price, were doing Manchester to London, London to Austin, and nice. BA, it's a 350. So
lovely.
That sealed the deal. I was like, yeah, okay, we'll go with BA instead.
Melissa, thank you so much for gifting a business class membership to Ian Meadows. Appreciate it, Melissa. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, thank you. Speaking of Virgin.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely we'll be flying with Virgin in the future, though.
When you get a sec, just mute my mic, will you, Andy, while I just give the task a bit of a hand?
Yeah, one moment. I'll do it now. Apologies for that. Disappointed in you. If I had a bit more time, I would have happily booked the Virgin, but yeah. They need more direct flights from Manchester, though. Like Virgin, I'm sure didn't they used to fly like Las Vegas and things? Was LA another one? San Francisco? You know, all these flights. I don't see why they don't restart them, honestly. Direct from Manchester. There's a lot of people who will be travelling down to Heathrow and flying with BA instead and things because they don't fly from Manchester. Like, is it a lack of aircraft because they obviously retired all their 747s and have gone with a slightly lower capacity of A350, but then, you know, they've been having new ones delivered since then, so I don't think there's a lack of aircraft per se. Oh, it's a smelly EasyJet. Echo Zulu Bravo Oscar. BO. I flew BA round trip, Dallas to London back in 1999. Absolutely loved it. The plane was wonderful and the crew were top quality. Amazing, Laurie. Do you remember what aircraft it was? I'm curious to know. Yeah, BA are a good airline. I'm not dissing them, but they ain't no Virgin. I think that's a Neo. I think. Oh, Melissa, that sounds interesting. I'm intrigued. But yeah, like, it's the same. I know this is really, it sounds off topic, but it's the same with Flybe. It's like all this demand that they used to have. Flybe, for example, flying Manchester to Belfast. I know that's kind of been capitalised by Aer Lingus, but Manchester to wherever you're flying, UK or Edinburgh, whatever. Like, where's all this demand gone? Surely Logan Air haven't picked up all this demand. Like, are people just not flying anymore? Or was the demand only there because the original Flybe was so cheap? Like, it used to cost like 15 quid to fly to Belfast from Manchester. So cheap. Maybe the demand is only there because it was so cheap. EasyJet A320 departing out of Manchester here. Tell you what, being at Gatwick though, you don't half get a bit of EasyJet fatigue. There's just so many EasyJets there. I know Luton's bad. Virgin was supposed to do direct flights to India back in 2020, stopped during COVID. Yeah, they were. Wasn't it Mumbai? I remember that now. I feel like they started doing that again in 2020 as well, like after they cancelled it, but they stopped pretty quick. What a shame that would have been. What a shame that is. As a Gulf Air departed, I don't think so. It might have been that BizJet we've seen earlier, but I didn't even see what plane it was because it was literally just a silhouette flying over our heads. It rotated so quick. The 2E737 next out. Andrew Horwath, hello to you. Bit of support coming in on YouTube as well. We had Paul Allen with a 5 months of premium economy. Yo, Paul, thank you so much. Appreciate the continued support. Saying, just sat in front of you, slightly to the right. Give us a wave, Paul. Thank you for the continued support, dude. And Ian Deco with a 9 months of premium economy. Morning, everyone. Great quality again today, saying Ian, appreciate it, dude. And Flying Architect as well, with a 19 months of crew seat, saying watching at home with Rach and Ollie before heading off to football at 11. The bad weather hasn't got to Yorkshire yet, but it's coming our way. Honestly, that's how it moves, right? Hey! There we go, got a wave. And as Ian says in the chat, make sure you give the stream a like as well. We have a challenge today to get to 1,500 likes. Entirely possible, I believe, but Certainly need your guys' help to do that. We've got a Sun Express 737 taxiing out now as well. We'll see that soon. But yeah, Gatwick was a lot of fun. You know, I was actually down there because one of my best friends, Cassie, bought me tickets to a concert for my birthday down in London in the SSE Arena, which is next to Wembley Stadium. So it's like an arena right next to that. And I didn't know Wembley was like, I know it sounds dumb, but like Wembley Park is like a whole like town of just like shops and restaurants and things. It's so cool. Such a nice place to walk around. EasyJet A320neo next out. Oh, big flare. Or big rotation, should I say. There she goes. And wow, the Wembley Stadium, man, it's so impressive to stand next to. Like, that whole arch they've got going is awesome. But yeah, it was a great occasion, and yeah, it was Friday. I was there spotting, and yeah, Gatwick's a lot of fun. It gets a bit repetitive though, with all just constant EasyJets and things. But you do get the occasional, you know, British Airways, Triple, WestJet 787, seen a few of them. Just the odd, interesting bits and bobs. TUI Dreamliners, a few of them going as well. And of course, they have Emirates with the A380 as well there, which is awesome to see. Another ATR coming in. It looks like an Aer Lingus from this point of view. Yeah, it looks like an Aer Lingus indeed. And flying the aircraft in there. Touching down, 23 right, which is the runway in use today. Have you seen any EasyJet A321s? I don't think I've ever seen one in person. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've seen any at Gatwick, no. Or if it did, I didn't actually clock it because I was kind of head on with the runway, so, you know, seeing the length of aircraft is a bit tricky. Whoa, look at the rotation. Whoa. Look at that thing go. I can't even get the tripod that high. There we go. Wow, that thing took off like a rocket. Jet 2757. Did that even use any runway? Was that just a vertical takeoff? Whoa. I'm going to assume that's not going very far. Or is it a test flight, maybe? Anyone want to look on radar? Have a look. Wow. Twitch, you know what to do. That was awesome. I want more of that. This teeny bits of spray here on the runway has got me so excited for the winter. Like, I do not like the winter. I'm not a winter baby. I was born in August. And for me, summer is like the month to enjoy, but the season to enjoy. But you know, when it comes to aviation action, you've got to love the winter. You know, the spray, you got the storms, the rain. It just makes it all so exciting. Yeah, it's not fun being stood outside for hours, filming, streaming, taking photos, whatever you're doing, in the freezing cold, the rain, the snow, the wind. But it's worth it. It makes it so much more rewarding. The battle you have to do with the elements to keep you and your equipment dry and stop yourself from freezing to death. But it's all worth it when you see these huge sprays or the spectacular landings in the snow or the wind. And not to mention the picture quality looks so much better because you've got not much heat haze, and also the sun nice and low as well, so the lighting looks amazing. It's got me hyped for this winter. Sun Express 737-800 departing there. We'll stick with the KLM. Beautiful blue. Hey, you got a wave. Give him a wave back. Let's get them wave emotes in the chat. And during all of that, we had the beautiful Gulf Air Dreamliner taxiing out as well. She's heading back to Bahrain. Double wave. Honestly, yeah, I've seen that. First officer and the captain giving us a wave up front. A pilot wave. Yeah. Give us a wave from the pro pilots up front. Hey, maybe we should do merch. That's just a big sign that just says, give us a wave. Purely for selfish purposes of, I want that shirt, so it will help me have an easier life, so I'm not having to throw my arms around when I'm up on the roof here. Tell you what though, folks, I know Martin loves to push the Vancouver merch, but no joke, it is very, very attractive. I don't know if you guys have seen it on our website, the new Vancouver design, in particular the mountains design. Wow, that is, can I say that word? The S word? I don't know. Not the bad one. But that is very attractive. I love it. So I've got mine. I think mine's arrived now. I think it's at the office now. I think I've got the shirt and the hoodie in charcoal grey. Oh, I'm so hyped. But I think the reason Martin loves to push that merch also is because he designed it. So but yeah, I'm super hyped to get mine. Have a look at it, ladies and gents. Obviously, Airliners Live Vancouver. Why not have a beautiful bit of merchandise? And it's definitely the most attractive bit of merch we've ever designed, and completely designed in-house as well. Yeah, it's also hoodie season, right? Going into hoodie season, so, you know, save on them lecky bills by getting nice, thick, warm clothes. And when it comes to warm clothes in general, you know, like coats and hoodies, thermals for me, it's just an investment that is 100% worth it, because it's like, it's going to save you so much, like, energy, just, you know, keeping yourself warm personally. Also save on the heating and things. And it's so lovely being, you know, on a nice, cool, cold evening, wrapped up in a nice warm hoodie. And that's kind of another reason why we've tried to go all out in making sure we have the high quality hoodies. Like, we don't make much money at all on them, but they are, as anyone who's bought them could tell you, so thick and warm. They are lovely. Because I know Martin has bought merch from other channels, not aviation channels, but like other streamer channels and things, and he's said in the past he's been disappointed with the quality and things, because usually they're just going for the design. They're not really going for like the premium materials and, you know, the high quality feel of them. There's an Air Charter X here. Always reminds me of the Radio X logo, this, like the green. If anyone knows what Radio X is, anyone listen to that? I think it's a Manchester-based radio station, right? Plays like indie rock or rock and roll, whatever. But no, when it comes to merch, we can be a bit self-indulging and a bit what's the word? I guess greedy, because it's merch that we get to wear ourselves, right? So it's going to be something that I want to keep warm with. So yeah. Phil Seller said I have 2 hoodies. I have my blue one on now. Yo, dude, blue one's my favorite of the ones I own at the moment. I haven't worn the Vancouver one yet, though. But yeah, I made this decision a few years ago, to spend a bit more, because I'm a bit of a cheapskate myself. I don't buy myself luxuries. I don't buy myself anything frivolous, really. But when it comes to clothes, I think you should spend a little bit more, because it's just, you deserve it, and it keeps you warm and comfortable, and especially if you're like me and you don't like the cold. Radio X is a global radio station. All right, okay. What happened to Martin? I think he's just jumped off to help Tass out with a little issue they're having. Of course, the Aviation Society are really good friends of ours. They're the guys who provide the RVP with this wonderful tower that we're streaming from now. So it's actually a control tower that provides commentary, and you can probably hear it in the background during this show here and there, where they provide a live commentary system every single weekend to the visitors of the RVP. And it's kind of like an air show where they're just telling you what's going on the airfield and what's next and what's incoming, and news and updates and things, and discussion and facts and figures about the aircraft. And that's all provided by the Runway Visitor Parks, the Aviation Society on weekends. And they generously added this little platform on the roof with us in mind, so we can do live shows from here as well. So, we help them out and they help us out as well. So,
hello. Hello. Sorry about that, folks. Bit of a power fault in the tower. I suppose that's part of the relationship we have with the Aviation Society. Both myself and Andy, being audio technicians, can help out when things like this happen. So
yeah, I was just saying, it's like a two-way thing, isn't it? Because we get to stream from this amazing location.
Yeah.
And we get to help them out as well, and also with events and things. And
well, that's it, because like today, they wouldn't have been able to do the commentary today if that hadn't have been able to be fixed. Do you know what I mean? So it's definitely good. And I'll be honest, I was just saying to the guys, and I actually quite enjoy fixing a bit of audio here and there. It kind of puts you back to the roots, I guess, what we used to be doing day in, day out. So I've read out the donations, but I've not. I've read up until the next one to read out would be the 5 gifted from whoever that may be. 5 gifted on YouTube. Okay, yeah, got you, Tony P. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, mate. And if you got one of those, get a thank you in the chat. Get some gifted emotes in the chat as well. I'm sure you did it at the time. But slightly out of breath now. Bear with me.
And we also had Ian Deco as well with a £5 saying, come on everyone, hit the like button please as well before that. So, and then I think that's like up to date, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. Uber Lobster on Twitch coming back for 10 months in a row of Tier 1 membership on Twitch. Thank you so much, dude.
Yep. And Peter, welcome to business class as well from earlier.
Thank you very much, Peter. See that on the list as well. Carwyn Davies with the $2 New Zealand saying the Jet 2757 is heading to Malaga.
Wow, did you see that 7.5?
No.
Whoa, it rotated just like a rocket.
Really?
It was like a biz jet.
Oh, right.
So I thought it was a test flight, but if it's going to Malaga, wow.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I wonder if Twitch got a clip of that. It's definitely worth watching that back.
Samuel Ackroyd, how are you doing, mate? Thank you very much for 4 months of Premium Economy membership. Welcome back. Great to see you, dude. Hope you're well.
Thank you so much, dude.
And Sasha McCarthy coming back for 12 months of business class membership. 1 more month, Sasha, and you'll be getting your red tail badge. Now, talking of badges, who is going to be the first to get the silver Wookiee badge.
So what's the deal with that? Like, go on.
So originally, I wanted to do an Airliners Live coin, a gold coin. And I made it, I mocked it up, I was really happy with it, it looked great. And then, actually, let's go for Gulf Air out first. Honestly,
I'm hyped to hear about this because you've just done this yourself, so this is new to me.
Oh, smooth takeoff.
I was just saying as well, while you were fixing that, I'm actually quite hyped for the winter, just because the conditions of like...
Yeah, a bit of spray and that. And I've just had a chat with Debbie as well, and we're all going to get our heads together and work out a waterproofing solution.
Yeah.
She's very much wanting to keep us in the tower for our streams through winter, which is welcome news because we were concerned that we'd have to be back on the mound at some point.
It's definitely possible.
She's all up for finding a solution for that, which is great.
Yeah, might have to get a bit of DIY, go maybe a bit of VIP content there.
Yeah, I'm sure we can work something out.
We basically need to essentially make a waterproofing canopy for...
And you know what's funny?
Go on.
So Jen had this idea, and she's not spoke to Debbie about it. Okay. And then Debbie had exactly the same idea. She goes, you know them guys in canoes? When they have like the thing that goes around the waist and like goes over the canoe to stop the water getting into the canoe.
Yeah, it's like a watertight thing.
I was like, Jen had that exactly. So weird how two people had that idea, but I just said, yeah, it'd be a bit weird though, because like every time you move, you're like, we eat, it's like squeaking.
It needs to be a bit just...
I think a bit more practical, something like an umbrella or something with some safety tie lines on it. But yeah, so
the
Wookiee, yes. This Air Alliance actually is in from Rowan.
They're the fuel tanks on the wings, are they? Or are they?
I would assume so. Yeah.
Wow, they look crazy. It's like almost like a Star Wars-esque.
Yeah. And D-City is the German Reg aircraft. You can tell the Reg guys what country it is by the first letter of the registration. So D represents Germany, N would represent the US.
Yep.
And obviously you can go and look up all of the others.
Yeah.
But G, of course, representing the UK.
What about a quiz? What would C be? Charlie.
C.
Let's see if anyone in the chat knows.
Yeah, and the next one coming in, Pegasus A320 Neo, Turkish Reg, is TC.
Yeah.
So it is something that you kind of pick up on as you see more of the aircraft. But yes, so we needed a new badge, and I drafted up a coin, and I was really happy with it. It was like a gold coin with like AL, and I made it look like it had been engraved into the coin. I was really happy with it. And I uploaded it to YouTube, and it just didn't look good small.
The 32 by 32.
It really didn't look good at all. So I just thought, well, I know the Wookiee looks really good already anyway, because it's an emote. So why don't we use that? So we've got a silver Wookiee, and then once you've completed that, you then get the gold Wookiee, guys.
That's awesome. I didn't know you could get another one after that.
Yeah, if you we'll be having a look to see who will be the first recipient of the silver Wookiee badge.
Sounds like an award. Who will receive the silver Wookiee award?
We'll get a silver Wookiee.
We'll have an awards evening.
Miss Pegasus in from Antalya.
Silver Wookiee award for hard work and dedication to Airliners Live.
Stormhing saying Vancouver hoodies look ace. Well, I've got mine on today.
Have you?
I will walk out in front of the mound, in front of the tower now with it on.
Go on.
Who wants it? Who wants it? Well, yay or nay in the chat?
Yeah, we'll wait until this goes out. I think wasn't it the Etihad?
Oh, the Etihad's going out.
Yeah, so imagine I miss it. Quick, guys, Martin's got his hoodie on. We'll get that instead. Yeah, I was saying that you're very proud of that design, aren't you? And to be fair, it is a very attractive design, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm very happy with them. They are now in stock. Head over to airlinerslive.com and get yours ordered. We will, of course, start shipping those on Tuesday when we are back in the office.
Has mine arrived?
Orders coming through already, actually, flying through.
Quite literally.
Yes, yours. I've dropped them off at the office, though, and forgot to tell you.
Pog.
So
That's right.
you pick it up tomorrow or whenever.
Yeah. Hyped for the hoodie.
I do like the new Airliners Live hoodie feeling. When you get a new Airliners Live hoodie, it's fresh.
You can't explain it, can you? It's just
untouched.
Yeah.
By streamers' hands. And you put it on nice and cozy.
Are you going to do a dance as well?
No.
It's not 100k yet.
Not that much. And Tracy, welcome back for 9 months of first class membership. Thank you so much, Tracy. And Sasha with the £5 super chat saying, good morning, Martin and Andy. Hope you're both okay and had a great weekend. I'm enjoying the show as always. Thank you so much, Sasha.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
And Nick saying, I've just ordered the blue Queen of the Skies hoodie for winter. Can't wait. Hey, Nick, thank you so much
that's
for the order. I think I may need to order that one, Nick. So if you just give me a couple of weeks to get that to you, or get it to you as soon as I can.
I've still got mine. It's like 2 years old and it still like looks fresh, and I wear it most cold days. There's plenty of clips of me wearing it on stream and things. Right, it's next to Parks and then before the rain rolls in. Etihad Dreamliner starting its take-off roll.
Jamie's World, it's because we went for really good quality hoodies rather than just selling cheap stuff that doesn't last very long.
Yeah, because I was saying that
that's why they're a bit more expensive than...
Well, I'll wait for this to depart and I'll see what I was going to say.
Like, we've had hoodies for 3 years that are still absolutely fine to wear after being washed countless times. That's really cool. Off the front gear door there.
Right.
Even that was leaving a bit of a trail behind it.
Wow.
Yeah, Jan loves the hoodies as well. Right,
Yeah.
shall I risk it for a biscuit?
Well, I was saying that. Oh well, I was just saying that you personally have ordered, not from aviation streamers, but other streamers. Not going to name names, but
yeah.
And you've been like a bit disappointed with the quality. So I think making sure the quality is good.
Yeah, the quality, I mean, you can really tell the difference, honestly. Some of the quality on some of the merch that I've ordered has been terrible.
Yeah. Where are you going to stand?
I'll probably stand just outside the door, stand by.
Okay. Martin Hype. Almost 3,000 watching on YouTube, by the way. Welcome everyone to the Super Sunday show here on Airliners Live. My name's Andy and we've got Martin here in the studio as well. Enjoying this lovely wet action here at Manchester Airport. Waiting for Martin to show his face. And now we've got a Ryanair 737. Okay, there he is. There it is. Hey. Look at that guy, looking fresh. Charcoal grey. You can really see the comparison with the black jacket there as well. Another wave. What's going on?
There we go. What do we think of that, chat? Is it yay or nay?
Does look smart, doesn't it? Colin Davis saying the Cathay Pacific A350 is departing for Hong Kong at 12:10. Awesome. So that's just over an hour's time. We got a wave from the flight deck as well there.
Did we?
Yeah. Not quite the double wave we got from the KLM, which was awesome.
If you are outside of the UK, guys, then all you need to do is just send us an email using the contact form on the website, and we'll get you a shipping price and place your order that way. So don't panic. You can still order Airliners Live merch if you're outside of the UK.
None of that prime Arnie on Airliners Live.
I mean, don't mess about. And Matthew Hayes, thank you so much for the £10 super sticker supporting the channel today. Thank you very much, Matthew. Your model didn't do a twirl.
Oh, let's do it again, won't you? Loganair next out. Probably won't use a lot of runway this. In fact, it was taking quite a late intersection on the runway there. She's now rolling. Shortbread Airlines. There we go. Already up in the air.
That's on its way to Isle of Man. Yeah, a few things pinging up on the ground. The Singapore to Houston.
Nice.
A350-900 and the Turkish A321neo. Only 1 year old from April 2021. That's bound back to Istanbul. So another few heavies still to go. We've got 2 hours left before runway 2 opens. So we'll be seeing plenty of departures for the next couple of hours.
Yeah, the rain's starting to roll in as well.
But yeah, as Mrs. Airliners Live says, we have plenty of socks in stock as well. Now's the time to start stocking up on socks and hoodies and the like to get warm for winter. And do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, the awesome Yay or Nay Airliners Live socks are in stock and available to ship. Vote with your feet. Send us a picture when you get your Yay or Nay socks. And get involved in the channel. Whenever we ask a question, feel free to stick your leg up or your right leg up, depending on what your answer is.
Yep.
And chuck it in on Instagram.
Pineapple on pizza.
Nay.
Sun Express. Yay. Speaking of socks, I got some new socks yesterday because I went to Flip Out. Has anyone in the chat been to Flip Out? There's it's like a national chain of trampoline centres in the UK.
Oh, right.
Just so what we're going to do yesterday. So me, Sam, and Dakota went to a place called Flip Out, which is like a trampoline centre. And man, I've not been on a trampoline for like 10 years. They're so fun and they're so tiring. Wow, I was like exhausted from just being on it for like 10 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, they are proper cardio. That
I remember my mate Eddie. Right, he moved to New Zealand. He's like my best mate through school.
All right.
And he used to have a giant trampoline in his back garden.
All right.
And it used to be like the place to be. Like there was me, Eddie, DG, and Chris, and we all used to like meet at Eddie's house and just spend all day on the trampoline. And we'd like always get in trouble because his mum and dad would be like, "Don't do no flips," like. And then you'd like look, you could see in the window of their kitchen. And every time they walked, quick, do a flip now. Trying to do a flip. And then did a forward flip. Well, the problem is if you land a forward flip wrong, you get projected off the trampoline towards the ground pretty quick. And it was one of them where if you get hurt, you couldn't then complain about it because you weren't supposed to be doing flips anyway. But
did it have a net on it?
No.
Yeah, well, I used to have one. My mum bought me one when I was like 10 or something. It didn't have a net on it, so you could just like yeet off it and like
crazy, isn't it?
Fly onto flat onto your belly on the floor.
Yeah, it was about I think it was like 8 foot wide. Is one. It was massive.
Yeah,
and Eddie had a bigger brother, and his brother used to like put some cushions on the floor, and he'd forward flip off the trampoline to the floor. And then you could do that thing where, I kind of reminiscing now, you could do that thing where one of you is sat down on the trampoline and the other one jumps, and as you hit the floor, the person sat down just gets sent to like flight level 350. It was so fun, mate. It was the best.
Right. The only problem was, right, obviously, because Dakota was only 2, so we kind of went as like, a day out thing. But I don't know if it's like really meant for adults, because it was mostly like, obviously parents there, but kids mostly. And it's a shame. I wonder if there is like adult versions, because
I'd go, mate. I would be on that.
It was so fun. They had like all sorts. So they had like, it wasn't just trampolines. They had like the big pits where you could like fall into like foam cubes, so you could just yeet yourself from like well high into these like face first, and you wouldn't get hurt.
Yeah.
They had like stunt trampolines, which like just take you off into space when you jump on them. And they're like walls you can like parkour off, and like big like.
Oh really?
Yeah, like And then they had like trampolines on the wall that were like vertical, so you could bounce into them and bounce back. It was.
Have you
just
seen them videos
mad.
on YouTube where there's like a trampoline at the bottom, and then like a straight wall going up one side, and they like jump off and they do tricks and they land back on the platform that they jumped off and do all that mad stuff.
It's like that. They have them, you know, like in gymnastics. I don't know if you remember, like school, we have like the gym, and like they have them big foam like squares that like, you know, you can stand on them, like they're huge, like you can push them around and things, like big cubes. So you have them on the trampoline, and man, it was so much fun. It was exhausting though. Yeah. Like 10 minutes, and it felt like I'd done a whole squash session. I was like gasping for air.
I mean, we've not done squash for like 2 months, so. And we're still paying for our membership, so we need to get back and do some squash.
This week will be the one.
Yeah.
But highly recommend, ladies and gents, even if you're obviously an adult, you know, or if you've got kids especially, I'd recommend like a trampoline centre, because man, you'll find like your inner child just like having the biggest laugh of your life, just like throwing yourself.
Do you remember them
around.
places you used to go for kids? If my dad's in the chat, he may remember what this place was called. But we went to one. There was a place. It was Stuart Marshall's birthday, and we went to Fun Factory. It was called.
It was like a soft play type area.
Yeah, and there's like massive slides, big ball pits. You go
like
in there for like a wrestle and everything like that.
Yeah.
But there was one that was right near where my dad lives now, and I'm sure I went there for my birthday, and it had the steepest, or what I remember as a kid, it probably wasn't, the steepest slide. It's like near vertical. It goes down. And it was, from memory, it had like all the Jungle Book characters all over it everywhere. And I'm sure it was near Bessis of the Barn tram stop where we live now, and it got knocked down. I think they got rid of it. And I can't remember for the life of me what it was called, but I always remember going there because it had like this dead steep slide. It probably wasn't at all, but you know when you think of things as a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that, and I went there for my birthday. I used to love places like that.
Yeah. Steve saying, I once replaced mine and the missus's bed with a trampoline. She hit the roof.
Yeah, comment of the day, well done.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun though. Like, we went purely so Dakota could have a lot of fun, and they had like a soft play area as well, and you know, but then the trampolines, me and Sam ended up just completely enjoying it way too much. And they had this, like, I think I sent it in the group chat, like a Takeshi's Castle style, like, or like Ninja Warrior style, like a challenge course, you know, where it's like you have to swing along the monkey bars. And, man, monkey bars, when you're a kid, they're not that hard. When you're an adult, they're impossible. Like, you just, the weight of your body cannot be lifted by your hands.
I'm just replying to a message, stand by, from a customer coming in.
Michael P. used to be brilliant at trampolining. At one stage, I was able to consistently reach great heights. Yeah, to get clearance from air traffic control to jump. Yeah, honestly, trampolining, man, I didn't realize it was that hard work. Like, in terms of just like cardio, like. I understand why people go to the gym to trampoline now. Like, I'd do that myself, to be honest. Although squash is still pretty intense. There's no denying that. For those who are new, me and Martin are quite partial to a bit of squash. We have a gym membership locally to where we live, and we used to go once a week, but obviously Martin got COVID, and we were also very busy as well following that.
That was it.
What?
I've just Googled, because my dad said he didn't remember. It was, I just Googled Play Centre Whitefield 1990 closes. And it comes up Alphabet Zoo, it was called.
Oh.
There you go. First article. That
Alphabet Zoo.
Yeah, it was in Presswich, that's right, yeah.
Here we go.
What if there's a picture of it? Put it in the VIP lounge.
Oh, this is going to sound great.
Yeah, you do the aviation, I'll do the Alphabet Zoo.
Do the planes. Singapore A380, here we go. Blasting out. That is an unbelievable sound. real growl to the engines. The A350, the visibility's dropped again.
Mate, I've just seen a picture of that slide, and it is like vertical.
Is it?
I'm so glad I wasn't imagining it. Let me send you a picture of this, see if you can show the chat.
You need to get that in a VIP lounge, I think.
Look at this. This is...
Hang on, I'm just putting my hood up.
This is like a near-death experience. Hold on, chat. I'll get you a picture of it.
I'll probably have to show this the chat when it stops raining, because my phone is just a puddle of water right now.
Yeah, you all thought I was joking. Look at this death trap.
Carl Crawford said, any news on the luggage tags? Carl, that is something that we're working on.
In progress.
Yeah. Now, I know it sounds like a long way away, but it's not. But it's something that we want to get ahead of Christmas, along with other new items. Now, obviously, Christmas, when I say Christmas, I don't mean Christmas Day. I mean, like, in time for people to be able to do for their Christmas shopping, because people start Christmas shopping so early these days. Like, there are people out there, I'm sure, who are doing their Christmas shopping right now. Like, isn't it after, like, Halloween, it's officially Christmas, right? Is the rule.
There you go. There's that picture.
Let's have a look. Whoa! It's like,
I told you.
It is vertical.
It's literally vertical.
It's a
you know when
free
you think of memories as a kid, and you always think things are like different as they are, but that's actually exactly how I remember it. And everyone was too scared to go down it. I was on it, me. I was going.
It's literally that. In Tenerife, Siam Park. It's literally
that's a mint place. That.
Yeah. All these things I missed out as as a kid.
Show the camera that when you can.
Oh yeah, when I can, it's my phone. And in fact, I'll try it now, because I'll just wipe my phone down. It's not like heavy rain though; it's just enough to get things.
Yeah, it's that spitty rain, isn't it? Yeah. Alphabet Zoo, classic. I'll tell you what, guys, you don't tune into Airliners Live and expect only aviation.
There you go. I'm just going to show the chat
because we don't half go off on some tangents, but. How did we even get to Alphabet Zoo?
Well, I was talking about trampoline, wasn't I? And
okay.
We're talking about socks, and then this trampoline place, you get socks when you go for free. Well, I think you pay for them, but they're like part of the package type deal. And yeah. Oh, this is taking ages to load though. This photo.
Probably the.
But anyway, yeah, you can see it anyway. It's just taking a bit of time to come through. There you go. I'll zoom out. Can you see that, chat? There it is. Look at that. That's a slide.
Yeah.
See, when you're at the top of that, you're literally free falling.
Exactly.
That looks so fun, though.
You're not bothered. You're just going.
I'd go on that.
Looking at pictures, it's.
Right, I'm gonna just jump off this for a minute.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let the rain roll out. I think could be a good plan. But yeah, chat. How's it going? The thing's in the way.
Spot of rain, a bit more than a spot. For those scouting, it's only consolation that the rainfall that we have at the moment is a very good example of what the meteorologist called the Cheshire Gap effect. Now, we've got a northwesterly airflow. It's a very narrow band of rain. It's been funneled down.
I'm just about to touch down. Short final from Montego Bay, 787-9 Dreamliner from TUI. And it's just appearing at the edge of your visibility there.
So I think there's an end to it at the moment. Look at the radar, there's an end to this, which is just between Lancaster and Blackpool. It's quite a narrow band of rain, so hopefully the sun will...
Yeah, it does look like an emergency slide out the plane, doesn't it?
Probably fast moving as well, so that's another help.
Wow, that's spray. This reminds me, so obviously I was down in London the other day, and it was glorious weather. I was actually sunbathing at times. It wasn't that warm, it was about 20 degrees Celsius, but it was a lot of sun. And I'm convinced down south have so much nicer weather than up here. And it reminds me of, it was in June this year, and we were live on a Super Sunday show, and it was similar weather to this, but I think it got a lot worse, to the point where the visibility was like really bad. and you couldn't even see the runway that much. We were like freezing cold. It was windy, raining, and you know, horrific Manchester weather. And then our viewers dropped as well massively, and someone else had gone live down south, if that makes sense. And it was sunny, and shorts and t-shirts were on. I was like, oh, you.
Raging.
Yeah. I was like, oh. I know you pay a lot more to live down south, though.
Yeah, so it's weird, chat, because we found with Airliners Live that the Met Office forecast is a lot less reliable than the BBC forecast. But today it's the other way round. The Met Office had it right, and the BBC were wrong.
Which one was the Met Office?
Rain.
Ah, yes. I mean, yeah. This TUI Dreamliner touching down with a ton of spray, kicking up all the water. GENX engines doing the work. Not sure what the name of this one is. TUI Lima is the reg though. I got a wave as well. Hey, wasn't expecting that. Great sound from the Dreamliner as it taxis past.
Martin Griffiths, welcome back. 8 months of business class. So 7 months of lurking already. Doesn't time fly when you are enjoying yourselves? Hey, thank you very much, Martin. Thanks for the long-term support, mate, as well. Feel free to get involved in the chat if you wish as well. We'd definitely encourage that. But if you enjoy lurking, feel free to continue enjoying the shows, mate.
What we need now is a 737 to touch down and just kick up all that liquid.
Well, ask and you shall receive, because the next arrival is a TUI 737-800 from Rios in the all blue TUI fly scheme.
Perfect. Hype. Obviously the visibility is not fantastic now, but it works. Hope you guys are watching from a nice warm environment indoors, maybe still in bed on this Sunday morning. Bank holiday here in the UK now, following certain events that I'm sure you're all very aware of. As a result, here on Airliners Live, we won't be broadcasting any live aviation or any live streams tomorrow. The usual Monday Flight Nights with Fezza is on tonight instead.
Yeah.
So do tune into Airliners Live YouTube and Twitch for that one. In fact, he actually scheduled it already, to be fair, so I think it is the usual time.
Okay.
Here we go, TUI Fly 737. Watch the spray on this. It should kick up a fair bit. Give the plane a wash.
And just about to touch down, in fact, just touch down there. It's a 737-800 of TUI, and that's coming from Wales with a flying time of 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Well, not too much spray, not too much reverse action is the thing. It's always the way. You can hear that as well. There's not a lot of sound coming from it.
Yeah, I just opted in to let the aircraft roll out. I assume that's to... You don't really want to be... Like when you're driving your car, you don't want to be doing much heavy braking in wet conditions, I suppose. But it should look... should get off right in front of us here by the looks of it.
Yep.
Thanks very much, Richard. Yeah, Anglesey was amazing. We both actually miss it quite a lot. It was so good.
Yeah, looked great.
Really
Weather was
did
nice.
Enjoy ourselves.
Another aircraft about to touch down as well. Certainly looks like a Ryanair. You got the
It is.
bit of water, vortices coming off the wings there, just behind the centre of the wings anyway.
Yeah, it's trailing from the flaps.
Yeah.
And that's in from Prague. Leaving some nice ribbons behind as the sun just starts to come out a touch. It may give us some awesome viewing conditions. Anything exciting happening in Anglesey while you're there? Not at all, Paul. No, nothing. Absolutely nothing happened. No, nothing.
No news.
No news to report whatsoever.
There was a hot tub.
There was a hot tub. There was Prosecco and Aldi prawn crackers. So all in all, very good holiday.
Yeah, I heard about them. Do you have any Haribo?
No.
Oh, no rings or anything.
No. But yes, for those who, I guess, do not know yet, myself and Mrs. Airliners Live got engaged while we were in Anglesey. So she is now the official Mrs. Airliners Live. And if you're a VIP, of course, you've probably seen plenty of pictures in the VIP lounge. And for those who have asked, and there have been a few people, we will not be live streaming the wedding. I apologise.
Mate, imagine. If we still had the terror deck halfway through this show. Oh, stop. Hang on, we need to restart the terror deck.
The altar with the terror deck backpack on.
Halfway through the show, the vicar was like, "Wait, have we dropped? Mods, can you confirm?
Mod check.
All the mods are on the front
And
row.
Loopy hops up from the back row. 5-5.
He's on his phone. You just hear our voice all around the room.
Cable falls out. Matt Smith dolphin dies from the front row. Plugs it back in.
Do you, Martin, take? Oh,
what's that?
We've had a mega bonk.
Oh, imagine.
Maybe that's the future. That maybe in a far future,
Like Airlines Live weddings.
start streaming weddings. You can donate.
Mr. Mega Kevin D slides in. Crazy.
There's a bit of spray. Oh, look at that! That's the reverse action we were looking for, and she stopped really quick. When's the stag do?
Well, I don't really drink that much, so I probably won't have a stereotypical stag do, but I'm sure we do. Something. But we're not in a rush to get married. We're still saving up to buy a house. I think for me and Jen, and I'm sure this is more of a, I don't know whether it's a modern thing or sign of the times really, but for us, the engagement feels a lot more important and a lot more of a commitment than the wedding. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
because you're kind of like committing to each other by being engaged.
Yeah.
But obviously we still want to save up and buy a house, and to spend like, you're going to spend a few thousand on the wedding, aren't you? Like, it just seems silly. But like me and Jen have said, like, because we have spoke about it, like for us the engagement is like more important.
Yeah, because it takes you from just like boyfriend, girlfriend status to now like.
I mean, we've been together 10 years anyway, but it's kind of just like, right, that's a commitment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And also, it just sets off a load of other commitments. Like I said, it's like now it's to get a house, and then you get married. I mean, to be fair, the commitment was already there, wasn't it? Like Mrs. Airliners Live. You've got the cats as well, which are like children to you. Oh, I can hear something.
Oh, La Honks.
Oh, where are they?
I can hear La Honks.
There. Wow, in formation as well today.
Wow, look at all them.
Wow, look how many there are. They're not flying over our heads. It's like, wow, that's a big formation.
That is, isn't it? Smoke on. Go.
Break. Wow, that is a big formation, though. Get a zoom in on the honks.
Look at the leader there. He's like, come on, boys, this way. Hope it's not John Fezzer taking you to the wrong airport.
Left spaghetti, break. There you go, there's your La Honk dose for today. There's loads of them. Why is there so many? Like, is this new?
Well, they like migrate, don't they? So.
Oh no, they're sodding off to Lanzarote for the winter. They'll all be on the beach at Arrecife Airport. La Honk. Another Aer Lingus ATR touching down.
So from Dublin. Short flight for that one.
Gooses.
And Dylan Controller, thanks very much for the 20 bits, mate. Appreciate that over on Twitch.
Thank you. Goose eye.
Many goose.
And the reg on this aircraft, the HDH. I thought that was a HOH. I was going to say EI.
Oh, did you see that video I sent?
Yeah, it's great. Okay, a couple of aircraft moving over here. We've got the Ryanair that came in before Lufthansa A321, and in front of that, the lead is the Airbus A330-300 Virgin Atlantic.
Heading out to Islamabad. And the Lufthansa following it back to Frankfurt. The A321 we saw come in before. What's the weirdest thing that's happened to you whilst you were at the airport streaming?
The weirdest thing?
Yeah, that is a tough question, actually.
That is a very tough one.
The weirdest thing, probably the day the Teradek worked without failing. That's probably the weirdest thing.
I think there was one day, wasn't it?
Where it just worked. Like, wow.
Yeah, it was like, well, is everything all right? Like, we entered an alternate universe where they actually make their products to work.
I don't know, weirdest.
I know, maybe something will come to mind.
Yeah, we'll have a think.
There's been a few. I mean, yeah, there's been good memories I can think of, and bad memories in terms of equipment breaking or weather ruining the show. But weird, I don't know. Makes you think, what is weird? Like funny?
And just next to land is another noisy aircraft in from Aberdeen, ATR 72 from Loganair.
Melissa's saying you're not allowed to talk about Virgin anymore. have I disowned the brand now? I'm out of the club.
And Mr. Bing Bong Paul Davies himself sliding in with a 449 super chat saying, morning lads, morning everyone, hope you are all well. Very well, thank you, Paul. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Thank you, dude. So now I've got to start hyping up British Airways, right? Oh, big flare. And a bounce. Boing.
Pleasure, Paul Oscar. Welcome to Tier 1 sub on Twitch. Thank you very much, mate. Thanks for becoming a VIP of the channel. Really appreciate you.
Cheers, dude.
And Samantha Jade, hello. Thank you for tuning in.
I mean, it's going to be gloves weather soon as well. Like, my hands are getting pretty cold today.
We was having a clear out yesterday. I found one glove. So a trip back to Decathlon may be due for us before, I think, winter this year.
I'm not sure where my green ones are. I'm sure I'll have them in the car, but who knows?
We'll go to Decathlon one day.
I love them gloves. Maybe what I would like is, the problem with them were when they got wet, they were just useless. So maybe like if they do waterproof fingerless gloves,
that would be good.
That's a bizarre ask, but that'd be us. No idea. Oh, sorry, I dropped my wallet.
Yeah, probably I've dropped your wallet roll on 2 P's in it.
Another wave up from the flight deck.
And Gazbo saying, your best show for me was the day it snowed during the show.
Yeah, that came to mind.
Yeah, I'd probably say for us as well, that was definitely up there in the top 5. 100%. That was a crazy day, wasn't it?
I am really trying to think of a weird memory, though.
I am. But Tony Parkinson, thank you so much for the £5 super chat, saying 380 reverser spray hype. Yes, 100%. Can we record in slow motion while streaming?
I've never tried it. I don't know if I want to try it. I can do 2x, but
could be interesting.
Because this goes up to 4x, but I don't know if it'll work.
You could try it on a plane that chat agrees that we can just throw away.
We'll try on whatever is next. I know there's a Virgin, so not on that, but whatever, like sort of narrow body.
There's a Q8 in after this EasyJet.
You know what? I don't even need to try on a plane, do I? Like I can just test it anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's give it a go.
And Joshua Slide, thanks very much for the 179 super chat, mate. Saying great to meet you the other day. Hey, no worries, Joshua. Thanks very much for saying hello, dude.
Awesome.
And Cliff Elson, hope you're doing well. Brand new business class member. Returning business class member. Thank you very much, Cliff.
Thank you
for supporting the channel, dude.
And also, Tony P, good to see you as well the other day.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Hope your photography went well. I seen your Urini Embraer photo. It looked really good.
Single runway operations, what air traffic generally do, they leave the gap between 4 or 5 miles, maybe 6 miles from the aircraft.
Okay. On the reg.
It allows the car controllers to get one aircraft through, if it will put 2 aircraft away in each gap.
And we got the Virgin Atlantic 330 lining up as well. Hype. And the Emirates A380 not far out. Another wave.
And just a question that came in chat from Malcolm Wakefield. It says, what's the significance of the alternating yellow flashing lights on the taxiway? They signify to the pilots that they're about to taxi onto the runway. So it's just like an alert system just to warn the pilots that literally if you go down this bit of taxiway, you're going to get to the runway. So it's to stop like accidental runway incursions and stuff like that.
Yeah. Things like that are bound to happen with the amount of planes that exist, right?
Awesome shot.
There she goes, making a great sound as well. And just as that takes off, not much separation. We hit Gatwick. An aircraft coming in.
Good, you see right to the hills now.
And the visibility is fantastic now. Look at that. It's like we're back in summer. In fact, I'm pretty sure we are in summer, but this is Manchester. Whoa, big flare.
Didn't look after that nose wheel there, so. Marco Kane, welcome back. 6 months in a row, saying, hey up, still stinking out the chat here. And again, congrats to the newly betrothed. Thank you very much, Mark. I wouldn't say you're smelly, mate. I'm not sure if that's what you meant to say. Thank you very much, dude.
Maybe it's all the coffee he's been drinking, eh?
Maybe.
I was telling chat how quite fond of coffee these days now. Ever since you started giving me some.
Yeah, you got on that hype.
Yeah, I've been buying it myself recently as well. I've got some in mine. I had some this morning.
Nice.
It's a good part of like a morning routine, isn't it? You kind of need
just
like
coming into shot is those lights that Mark was asking about, I think. There they are.
Yeah, just there.
And you'll see those on the left, and also on the right hand side there's a taxiway which leads to the runway, and they'll have another one just there it is. So yeah, just a good way of warning the pilots. Maybe don't go down here if you're not intending to take off.
Great quality shot there of the Kuwait vacating 23 right here at Manchester Airport. In from Kuwait City, which is the second longest A320neo flight in the world.
What's that sensor above the windscreen?
On a plane?
There's one sticking out there, isn't there? Is that to? I think it's an ice indication just sticking out in front of the windscreen. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that will ice up before the windscreen starts to ice up. It kind of gives the pilots a visual cue of whether they need anti-ice on, I think.
Is that below the windscreen or above?
No, it's mid. It was on the Airbus. I don't think you see it on the Boeings.
Yeah. We'll have a look for it on the next one.
Yeah.
Over 3,000 people watching on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already on YouTube. It's a nice free way to help support this channel.
Yeah, get involved, guys. And if you do have any questions, if you're new to aviation or anything like that, we want you to feel completely rest assured that here on Airliners Live, we welcome any of your questions, and we want to introduce new people to the hobby as well.
Yep.
So no questions, a silly question here on this channel. And if we can't answer it, which a lot of the time we can't, guys, we don't pretend to be experts in this at all. There's always going to be someone in chat who can give us an explanation as well. So the community really does come together and welcome newcomers into the club as it is.
So Laurie just saying, did they mean the pitot tubes? Now, obviously they are also a sensor. They could have been talking about, but they're usually sort of lower.
Yeah, they are. Yeah,
and that's them little sensors there. You can see sticking out in the middle of the shot there.
Yeah, and there's also an angle of attack sensor as well, which helps keep the instruments up to date with what's going on.
Yeah, there's a lot of sensors, as you can imagine, with these aircraft.
Nice vapor over the wings as well as the aircraft rotates off the runway.
Yeah, as the air temperature warms a little bit, and you got that cool damp to it as well. Look at that blue, wow.
Oh, I'll bet that, won't we?
Send it our way. Another Ryanair touching down there. Pretty smooth.
And Adrian Lawford, thank you so much, mate, for the $17.99 super chat. Hope you and your son are doing well, mate. Not seen you at the RVP for a while.
Whoa, look at that spray. Scooping up what's left on the runway. Giant hairdryers doing their bit.
And Yorkshire Rose says, well, here's my silly question. Can you explain what you talk about flare when a plane lands, please? Yeah, so the flare is, as an aircraft's coming into the runway, it'll usually be coming in on a 3-degree glide slope. So the aircraft will be coming towards the runway. If you imagine 3 degrees going out from the runway all the way up, that's your typical approach angle for a plane to be coming in at.
That it follows, isn't it, down?
Yeah, and as the aircraft gets closer to the runway, obviously it needs to slow that descent rate down slightly, because otherwise you just slam into the runway. It wouldn't be a nice landing at all. So what they do is, and you'll see it on the next aircraft that's coming in. As the aircraft gets to within 50 to 30 feet of the runway, depending on the aircraft, it does differ between Boeings and Airbus. Airbus tend to have to flare a little bit higher, at a higher angle. They'll just lift the nose of the aircraft up slightly, and what that'll do momentarily is slow the speed of the descent down, so that the aircraft can just lightly grease the runway, is the hope.
Yeah.
So you'll see here the Ryanair is pretty much standard there, and if we just keep it on about a bit of a wide capture, there we go, perfect. As you see, he's coming down, and there he goes. See the nose just lift up slightly there? That's the pilot just pulling back slightly on the controls. That's what we call the flare. We may see it a bit more obviously on the Airbus, because that comes in at a bit more of a nose up attitude than the Boeings do.
One aircraft I've noticed that does huge flares is the Embraer 145. You know, the really skinny, like the Loganairs fly. They do huge flares. It's kind of like almost like a Concorde landing when you see them. And yeah, they differentiate. You know, the ATRs I've noticed do tiny. Sometimes don't even flare, do they? They kind of just level off.
And Paul F. Yep, as the chat is explaining, that would be the Wi-Fi in-flight entertainment receiver for aircraft. So you won't usually see it on Ryanairs and things like that. You usually see it on the more what would you say the word is, the higher I guess the more expensive.
Yeah, just wouldn't see it too much on low costers, would you?
No.
Yeah, so you will see them mostly on like the flag carriers, right? Like you got your Lufthansas and KLMs and things.
Yeah,
often come with onboard Wi-Fi. Some of them faster than others, of course, especially the newer aircraft have nice, smooth, fast Wi-Fi. Some airlines even give it for free.
No worries, Yorkshire Rose. Yeah, I don't want people to feel like they can't ask questions in the chat.
Yeah,
it's the whole part of having the community here, and like you say, you're not going to get invested into something if you don't understand it. So
I like people asking questions, whether they are a bit more advanced, and maybe we can try and chime in on it, or based on what we know, or whether they are something that we sometimes talk about a lot, but we don't explain. Like the flare, for example. You know, like when aircraft flare, for example, it's something we just talk about naturally. And even terms like, you know, like what Martin said, like glide slope, you know, terms like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like people might hear us say these and not really fully understand, because although quite a few people are watching might be very clued up on aviation and maybe been spotting for a while, a lot of people might just be quite new to it, right? I don't want to like alienate people who are new.
And Adrian Lawford sent in another 17.99. That's very kind of you, mate. Thank you. Says, I will be there today, guys. I've been helping my mum because she broke a hip in a fall. Oh no. You're doing an amazing job as always. Sorry to hear that, mate. I hope she's on the mend.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's great to see you back in the channel. Thanks a lot for your support, dude. But yeah, I hope she
right, I'm going to try
pretty soon.
I'm trying to slow-mo real quick. It might not work.
We'll see. It'd be good if it does. If not to worry.
Yeah, it works. It's just very dim on the screen.
It'd be cool if we can just grab that for the spray of the 380. It is on a long approach.
Yeah, so it's 100 FPS, so it's 4 times slow-mo.
Amazing. And let's have a look. John Tarrant as well, brand new premium economy member. Thank you very much, John. Really appreciate the support. Thank you, Marcel, for giving me a nudge on that. I apologise, I missed that, John. Welcome to the VIP club, dude. Thank you, Marcel, for pointing that out for me.
Thank you. A380 on approach, and Amy Rose, hello to you.
Yeah, A380 is number 2 to land behind a British Airways.
I think there's an Air France hop. Is that still there? I can't really say. Yeah, I can just see it. Oops. Just see it sticking out of the... There we go, it's starting its takeoff roll now. Oh, wow, that sun's got some heat to it now. Wow, I really feel that.
Yeah, I was feeling that through the window here. And Bahamas all of a sudden.
It's the worst thing about this time of year, and you don't know what to plan for.
Paris, Charles de Gaulle, next to land in from London Heathrow, British Airways A319, 21 years old this aircraft, so quite a nice catch for us on the show.
An A3 British Airways, whoa.
A319. And then that's being followed in just about to fly over Stockport, the A380. So we'll leave you with these couple of arrivals, guys, and we'll be right back with you after the 380 lands.
There's the BA A319 next in.
The London Heathrow. From London Heathrow, of course. If they're training over the car back to Heathrow, very probably about an hour turnaround, I would have thought, maybe an hour and a half. So, amazing that British Airways just operate almost 7 shuttle flights from Manchester.
See the mound here at the RVP getting busy as well. Everyone's showing up to see the King of the Skies arriving here at Manchester, the current most tracked aircraft on the planet on Flight Radar 24. Emirates Flight 17, bringing an A380-800 from Dubai to Manchester.
7 hours and 5 minutes so far, so a little bit
King of the Sky is on the way. Let's get them King emotes in the chat. Is this him already? Already in shot there. And I'm recording a slow-mo as well of this, so when it touches down, after I can go back and do a slow-mo process of the arrival. Hopefully a bit of spray kicks up as well. And also we got the Virgin A350 taxiing out as well. Might just block the shot for a moment, actually. Great timing. But we'll see the huge spray from the A380.
Good opportunity to compare. They're not quite the smallest member of the Airbus family, the A319, is actually a small one, but certainly we've got the two largest ones there.
Ooh. That's pretty epic. Still going on. Wow. It's obviously spraying up parts of the runway that haven't had any aircraft on it in terms of reverse thrust. So finding a lot of liquid on 2-3 right over there. So just switch the camera back to the mode we had it on before. Boosh. There we go. It does take a lot of force to stop that aircraft. Although the A380 is certified to be able to stop without the reverse thrust. But using the reverse thrust does take the wear and tear aspect off the brakes quite a lot, because the brakes aren't doing as much work as they could be. And as that King of the Skies is about to taxi past us. We'll switch to the aircraft departing, which is a Ryanair 737.
On the right-hand side.
Here he is, the King, emerging back into shot. Huge amount of support coming through in the chat. Thank you so much. We'll read them out soon. Thank you, everybody. Hope you're enjoying this Super Sunday show here live from Manchester Airport, here on Airliners Live. Live every Sunday and Wednesday here in Manchester. Also on Thursday evening from 7 p.m. at Vancouver, Canada. And also we're live tonight in a flight sim from 7 p.m. Oh, what a shot. This just does not get old, right? I'm always blown away by how tall the tail is as well. Look at that thing. Mental. Up in the flight deck there. We were speaking before about the Embraer 145s. There's one holding. Size difference in the two aircraft. Whoa. I love that. That's definitely worth a screen grab. David and the Goliath. Yeah, from this rear view you can really see the size of the tail just towering over like a block of flats. And then we got a gift sub train going on YouTube. Thank you, everyone. It's really appreciated. Stick around because we've got loads more arrivals and departures, including a Virgin Atlantic A350 1000. I think she's lining up right now on the runway. Oh, for real. It's my personal favourite aircraft to see in and out of Manchester. Listen to the sound of this. It's one of the best sounds in modern aviation. Bit of engine fluff there going on as well. Wow, that was epic. Vanishing into the fog there. The A380 now arriving on stand, so he's just pulling up. I'm going to go ahead and read out some of the support that's come in real quick. Wow, thank you so much, everyone. It's been pretty insane. Started with Beljuice with the... hang on, let's go even further back. Gosh, thank you. Wow, this is insane. Darryl Slim with a 5 months of business class saying, my interest in aviation is relatively new. Could you do a complete video explaining some of the new technology? Some of the terminology. Great quality streaming again. Darryl, that's not a bad idea. I will add that to the list of our ideas. A video explaining some of the terminology. Not a bad idea at all, especially when it comes to spotting as well, like a spotter's perspective. Phil Sellers with a £3.80. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate that. Beljuice gifting 5 Airliners Live memberships. Thank you so much, Beljuice, gifting 5 VIP memberships to the community. Thank you so much. Colin Davies with a 5 New Zealand dollars saying, my friend will be flying into Manchester Airport in December from New Zealand via Dubai. Should be there on Wednesday the 14th of December on Emirates Flight 17. Dude, I hope they have an amazing flight. We might catch that on one of the live streams then. Highly possible. And then Laurie M gifting 5 Airliners Live memberships as well. Thank you, Laurie.
Check the guy in front on the bench here in front of us, lot.
Okay,
break off this plane. He's facing the wrong way though. He's got.
What's he doing?
Hold on. He might turn around in a sec.
What's going on? Yeah, thank you, Laurie, for that. And then finally we had Tony Parkinson.
There he is. Got him. Look at that. He's King Goody, looking fresh.
That's a king right there.
Hey, what a guy. Looking awesome in his brand new kids size.
Awesome.
King hoodie. Thank you so much for the purchase of that.
And then Tony Parkinson finally gifting 5 Airlines Live VIP memberships as well.
Thank you, dude.
Jake Jackson with a 21 months of business class scene, still polishing up that gold tail. Not long now. Yes. Hyped. You're really not long to go. I think I'm about the same as you, Jake, on my own membership.
It is odd how we can't gift moderators memberships on YouTube.
But whatever. I mean, it's only £2.99. It's not exactly the biggest expense. Well worth it.
Bear with me for a minute because I've lost Riffy.
There you go, the Lufthansa 319. I love that livery. Yeah, that's not a bad idea though. Imagine like a little video for spotters, or especially new spotters, as Darryl said in the chat before, explaining some of the terminology that we use. So
I guess it'd have to be something you'd have to look back at and really analyse what it is we say on a...
Yeah.
Because something that we say regularly probably won't even spring to mind, you know, that it's something people want to know.
Yeah, that's true. Not a single EasyJet in sight. We had a few EasyJets today. We've had a few.
The background commentary is the Aviation Society World of Aviation.
Yeah, doing a great job as always. They're doing the commentary system on weekends at the moment.
Jet 2 returning back, question mark. Yes. So it looked like it flew up over the North Sea and then came back.
Oh, so
Alpha Kilo, so this...
Was this the rocket one that took off before?
Yeah, I don't think it was bound for Malaga, that.
Yeah, people in the chat just told me that, so...
And it's coming back on it's on a normal squawk, so...
It'll be a test flight,
It'll just be a test flight. Yes, it went up over the North Sea and then came back.
Cool. Yeah, that explains why it was up so quick. That thing just blasted off. It was up in the air so quick. It's similar to like the biz jets that you just see rotate straight away. What airline is this? Oh, is it Pegasus? I think it's Pegasus. I'm not used to seeing Pegasus with the 737s here in Manchester. It's usually the A320 family they'll bring. I thought it was a Buzz for a moment then, just with the yellow tail. Really kicking up a spray. This has got me excited for the winter when we have these wet, rainy days at Manchester and the aircraft just kicking up so much liquid. KLM lining up now. 737. Thank you, Aviation in the Air. Appreciate the kind words. Thank you, dude. Can't beat a rainy day. I know, like, for all that it's hard work and takes all the energy out of you and comes with a lot of challenges and things, you know, streaming in the rain is a lot of fun. It makes it worth it, right? Especially for you guys.
Well, streaming in the snow is better.
Oh, yeah, I loved that. That was like the best day, that.
Yeah. Crossing my fingers for a snow day again this year.
Yeah, I suppose now if there is one, we can definitely plan to be there.
And Brian Little, thanks for the £5 super chat, mate. Supporting the channel today. Appreciate that. Okay, well, I'm on its way back to Amsterdam. As we were saying, you can see the hump on the back of that one. And here's a returning 757 Alpha Kilo. Looks like a test flight. I think it has been in maintenance recently. So I lose track of which one had the issue a couple of streams ago. But I know Jet2 have been having an issue with at least one of their 75s fairly regularly. Welshie Kev, we've not set a time yet, mate, just because we're keeping our ears to the ground about this Royal 747 that's departing Manchester on Tuesday. We want to go and grab a clip of that, and I know that's about 20 past 12, so it'll probably be the afternoon that we do the charity draw. Hopefully it's not like the Vietnam and it's just delayed constantly.
Yeah. Did that end up going into like the engine test bay or something?
Yeah, Matt got a picture of it going in the run-up bay. God knows what it was up to. Can you guys go to Heathrow? We don't really like Heathrow for live aviation, to be honest.
It's not good for video or live. It's just, the views are just awful. Oh, what a view this is. Melissa saying where would be the best place to see the 747? I assume if they're on 2.3s, they'll be on runway 2.
So yeah, we'll be going south side.
Yeah, so I think your best bets are either the RVP or south side.
Yeah, well, we just don't want to set a time on it exact right now, just because we don't know how things are going to pan out. We don't know if the 7.4 is going to be delayed, whether it's going to go out early, bang on time, and obviously that depends what time we go into work, and then if we're then hanging around at work till 7 o'clock at night, it just drags on a bit. So the draw is something that people can quite easily watch back and see if they won, and I think doing it in the afternoon will probably be all right, but we'll just announce the time as and when we can on that, really. Obviously we were due to do it the other day, but I think it conflicted with was it Her Majesty's coffin being moved, I think was happening at the time, or something along those lines.
Yeah, that's true. And so we'll probably be at south side on Tuesday, getting a clip of that. So I mean, if they're on 2-3 left departures, then
Yeah,
then,
if they're on...
that'd be epic.
I mean, to be honest, even if they're on 05s for a picture, it would be south side, so we'll have to see what happens. It's whether it goes on... I mean, I can't imagine it's going to be late, because it's picking... So it's in because it's dropped the... Is it the... it's the Qatar royal family off for the wedding, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they're getting picked up. So I think they flew into Stansted. Chat may correct me on that. And then the aircraft's come up to Manchester just for parking.
Wow.
Which is really lucky for us. So I assume that will be going back down to pick them up from Stansted, I can assume. And then... chances are it may be quite light. I mean, what a crazy aircraft to have as your royal transport.
Yeah, 747.
Beautiful. I bet that's amazing inside.
Dash 8 as well.
Anyone know anyone in the family get Airlines Live a bit look around?
Yeah, it's a Dash 8 model as well, so it's really new.
You got them on WhatsApp?
When it comes to 747s, though, you really want to make the effort to see them at Manchester because you just don't see them.
Especially one like this. Such a rare catch for us to see it. It's one of them where you just have to go, like, even if it's absolutely chucking it down. So since we went full time, I've kind of been trying to grab pictures of liveries in good weather. I've been really fortunate to be able to prioritise weather a lot more in the pictures. And if it's rubbish, I just kind of have to go, I'll get it next time. But with something like this, even if it's chucking it down, a picture of it in the rain, you just have to get it because chances are you may not see it again. Lava Colon, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate it, mate. 7 out of 10 on today's goal, guys, over on the Twitch crew. Thanks, everyone, for supporting the channel today. Been an awesome stream so far. Last hour and 20 minutes or so of aviation action here today at Manchester. Don't forget, if you're looking forward to the Flight Sim show, that's been moved to this evening so that it doesn't clash with the funeral tomorrow. So John will be live this evening from 6 p.m. on the Airliners Live channels, bringing you the aviation action in the sim.
And if you're enjoying this show today and you're not a VIP of Airliners Live, consider signing up for a little as £2.99. You can become a VIP, which gives you all the custom emotes in the chat. Also gives you the tower badge next to your name. Gives you access to the VIP lounge on Facebook. With higher tiers, you can get discounts on merch. You get behind-the-scenes content as well. So on YouTube, just hit the dollar symbol, then click join. You can see all the different tiers and start your path to getting to the tail badges as well. You start with a grey tower badge and you work your way up red, blue, gold, and then you get the red tail badge. And then the gold, and then the brand new, no one's actually got it there yet, but at the 3-year mark, you get the Wookiee badge.
Yeah, first of all, you get the silver Wookiee, and then after that, you get the gold Wookiee.
And most of all, you are supporting the channel and everything we do and allow us to do better and better and better streams and up the quality and bring new bits and bobs to the live shows.
And if you don't have the join menu, guys, if you're watching on usually an Apple device, I think it doesn't show sometimes on. Keep your eye open for Nightbot in the chat. They post become one of our fantastic VIPs by clicking this link. You can be safe clicking that link, guys. It's just a hyperlink to our join page that for some reason Apple doesn't show all the time. I'm sure it's because Apple and Google don't necessarily get along, so there you go. And E. Niden is also continuing the gift sub they got from Tony P. Gamer. Cheers, Niden.
That was a wacky landing, that.
Was it?
Yeah. Someone on Twitch want to clip that? It's pretty wacky. Turkish A321 Neo. We've seen one of these come in just before we started the live show today.
And Josh saying the 74's parking up here due to Air Force One being parked and the other planes which fly along with it, 2 757s in the Air Force livery and 174 landed at Stansted. yesterday. Oh, okay, right.
Oh yes, they got no space basically, and having to use Manchester as like an overflow. And it's the Qatar E747 is currently on a remote stand here at Manchester.
It's right near the ATC tower, so I did hope they'd put it more over to the backside of the field, so we can go up on the terminal car park and get a picture of it, but unfortunately they've put it right underneath near the tower, so not been able to get a picture of it, or a picture that I probably would have been happy with.
And Lee Davies saying in the chat we're at 1.4k likes, and at 1.5k we're getting some gifted memberships, remember?
On next week's show, I think.
Yep.
Aer Lingus currently rolling to Dublin, so that's returning. We saw that land earlier on. And we've got the TUI Dreamliner to Punta Cana and some narrow bodies on the taxi out.
I just thought of a really good idea for the canopy idea.
Okay, good.
You know these big vice arms we've got that hold the hatch open? Because that just like saved me from getting donked.
Yeah.
But then I was like, hang on, we could use them as like the structure for the thing. So like you have one in each corner almost.
Okay.
And then that could be like a way of holding it up in the air, because they're quite tall actually. Then like it's the height
taller than you though.
It's like almost maybe the same height. Yeah, it's literally the same height as me, like the top of my head.
We'll have to see.
So and I'm sure they did bigger sizes as well.
Okay, good.
Turkish Airlines A321 Neo taxiing in here.
And you know what that green signifies?
Yeah.
Bit of Wookiee heaven.
Engines that we love to see.
Probably won't hear them as it goes past us here, as it's already rolling.
Although another big engine just arrived as well is the Ryanair Max. Them Leap 1B engines there under the wings, or in front of the wings rather, with the 737 Max family.
Aiden Eyewitness, hello.
Yes, and Wookiee emotes in the chat, very welcome at this time. There's a Wookiee on the loose. He makes some lovely sounds. Like that.
Yes. You have the Wookiee sound as it spools up, but then the whistle as it idles past. That's followed by the 737 Max from Ryanair, which also sounds great at idle.
So I'm not sure about the whistle sounds on that, but obviously the Wookiee sounds come from the combustion chamber in the Pratt & Whitney 1000G engines, and I think it's just a resonance. Obviously that's a bit of a technical audio term, but basically when you have like a size of a space that has energy in the form of sound waves, sometimes they can resonate, and they actually had to factor that in when they were designing the 1000G engines and really give it stress testing to make sure that resonance didn't damage the engines, and it was all good in the end. And that combustor is called the Talon X combustor, and it's supposed to give it its distinct Wookiee howl. They're also using quite new technology in the fact that they're geared as well, the engines, the 1000Gs. And the Pratt & Whitney engines, the 1000 series, like what that Turkish had, among the quietest of any noise profile of the aircraft just in the air, or the airliners rather. They're very quiet, especially when they fly overhead. Maybe if you're someone who likes to go on radar and see what plane's flying overhead, what's that racket up there? It's a 737. But usually you'll notice anything with Pratt & Whitney engines, usually quite quiet as they fly overhead. I mean, me personally, I noticed the 350 and the 330s are usually quite loud. And of course the 737s as well. Sometimes you go, oh, is that A380 flying over my head? No, it's a Ryanair. Is that an A400?
Darren saying show's making him excited to jet off on holiday to Spain on next Friday.
Hype.
Oh, you have a great trip, mate. But just having a look down the taxiway towards Juliet 1, we've got a bit of a queue forming. The Turkish A321 Neos right at the front, followed by the TUI Dreamliner, and then the Jet 2 737 without winglets.
Oh, really?
Which is quite a nice catch. But they're all waiting for a Ryanair, which is on final from Treviso. It left 2 hours 6 minutes ago, a flight of nearly 1,350 kilometres. Not sure why my iPad is in kilometres, but we will get that fixed.
There's a bit of a crosswind there. Look at the crabbing going on there. I think it's going to land to our left.
There we go. 838 miles. But if you are enjoying the show today, help us out for free by clicking the subscribe button, guys. We're well on the way to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you're watching on Twitch, do us a favour, head over to youtube.com/airlinerslive and just drop a quick subscribe click for us, guys. Help us hit that 100,000 ASAP. Of course, we'll be doing a live unboxing of the plaque when we receive that from Google as well.
Hype.
Very excited to get that up in the office. That'll be a massive achievement for the channel.
Yes.
And Andrew Hallworth, thank you so much for the £20 super chat, saying a great show, guys. Only another month until my gold tail badge. Awesome community, great videos and commentary. Loving it from Andrew. Thank you very much for your very kind donation, mate. Very generous. I'm glad you're still enjoying your time with us there at Airliners Live.
So taking links to departure regular line up. There's a Jet 273-7800 and the Jet 2 goes to 3, and that's when it goes to here.
Dean, I'm not sure exactly what the X means on that. Saying on the 321 Neo, why does it have an X at the end? Obviously, they're different variations. The letters and numbers that follow the main airframe identifier. I'm not entirely sure what the X stands for in particular, though. It's the same with any, or most airliners. You know, they have these, let's say 737-7, and then sometimes letters after that. Jet 2 737 with no winglets this time. Usually use quite a lot of runway these. That sounds so loud. A late rotation, that is. If it's P, it's positioning. Yeah, in the call sign, that is, Dean. So in obviously you have the aircraft's call sign, which is the kind of like the flight specific that it's doing at the moment. Identify what flight it's doing, and often that'll include its the airline it's operating. So if it was an EasyJet, it'd include Easy, EZY.
Just some Googling on that NX there. It seems to relate to the Airbus Cabin Flex variant of the A321, which allows the configuration to be adapted, including 2 smaller emergency exits over the wings, while the third pair of emergency doors can be moved aft. left. Both allow the cabin to be configured more flexibly with more seats. And in the official designation, they have an X as the suffix. So there you go. It's the difference between the A321neo and the A321neo ACF is the reason for the NX. So learning something myself there as well today.
That's awesome.
And that's why we love questions in the chat. And Dave Morgan just confirming that as well. So that's why we love these questions coming in, guys, because we learn things as well. It's a great question, whoever asked that. And Mike Barker, thanks for the $1.99 super chat, saying great show as always. Cheers, Mike. The real Danny A Travels with a $9.99 super chat. And I'll read it out after the girlfriend arrives.
This was the one that had the logos in the flight deck, this particular aircraft.
Nice.
Which made it to our August highlight reel. Fast climb out there from the 319.
Danny saying it with a $9.99 super chat, saying it may be great and drizzly outside in Miami. Wow, okay. But it's always bright and cheery on this channel. Thanks for a great stream. Cheers, Danny. I'm surprised you guys have got bad weather over there. It's always nice whenever we're watching Miami planes. Big shout out to those guys. Awesome channel. Thanks very much for your donation, dude. Roaming Adventures UK with a $1.79 super chat saying got a dash. Thanks for the laughs and a great show. Take care, mate. Thanks very much for tuning in today. And Darren Taggart with a £3 super chat saying have a coffee on me, Martin and Andy. Thank you very much, dude. Thanks for all the support today, guys.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.
There's visibility really derived from the centre, which is placed along the runway, and the pilot will get those figure plates and decide from them whether there is allow them to land, or if there's
one in, one out. Another Turkish Airlines A321neo.
And there you go. You can see those small exits over the wings there.
Or more often than not, divert to another airfield.
Nice. Chance of BA sending some heavies on the man routes tomorrow due to reduced services. Really, Matt?
What? What do you mean by reduced? Oh, is it because the airspace over Heathrow?
Yeah, because the Queen's funeral.
Gosh, I don't think that's the most efficient way to do that, is it? Like, move all the passengers to Manchester.
I mean,
but if the airspace is shut, how are they going to get up to Manchester?
That can't be. It can't be to do with just noise at the funeral, surely. Because
no, I think it's just, I don't know. I think they are shutting the airspace.
Is it a security thing?
Yeah, I think it's a few reasons.
I'm going to say it'd be a bit daft if it was just down to keeping the noise down. But look at this Dreamliner here, really casting some spells in those massive engines. Look at that, guys. Woohoo! That was a great shot under.
Them wings flexing so much there. Wow. That was awesome. But yeah, does anyone know about that? Like, are they closing airspace over London tomorrow? I think they did it last time, didn't they? When they had the...
I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look.
Yeah.
Is it another Google, is it?
Yeah, maybe. But...
What's being said in the chat? London airspace is shutting for 2 hours tomorrow, apparently.
Like, surely it makes sense just to delay the flights by 2 hours?
Yeah, because I did read that they were going to be delaying flights and in some cases even cancelling them. But Are you saying, Matt, that the heavies that should have been landing at Heathrow would be landing at Manchester instead, and then they'd be bussing people down?
Would they even have the space for that? And
Because you think if the airspace is closed for 2 hours, it takes longer than 2 hours to alight the passengers, get them on a bus and get them down to Heathrow. So surely they better just staying where they are, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, I know slots and stuff would become an issue, but
yeah, interesting.
No worries, Sasha. We request that all orders go through the website. Unless there's an issue where you can't order through the website, feel free to drop us an email.
A plane just in a very dark section of the sky there.
Oh, look at that! Look at. Oh, yes.
It looks crazy, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So what did you do in your talent round?
So for my talent round, I sang a guitar.
Steve with another kind of technical question, I guess. What's the angle a plane will take off at to avoid the tail hitting the ground?
It changes based on the aircraft, really.
It is
Obviously,
even
the A321s are a lot longer than, say, the A319s.
Yeah, it is something you have to consider, isn't it, on the takeoff especially. But it's very uncommon, and it's kind of baked into the procedure, isn't it, of the calculating the performance and what to take off at and what speed and things.
Well, it's funny, I haven't done any patterns before this. I signed up not really.
Got a 737 next in.
But I did, and I'm so happy that I did because I got taught.
Is that Jet 2, is it?
And I couldn't be more happy with Jet 2.
It is.
Kind of looks like it.
Great, thank you. And what brought you here to the Runway Visitor Park today?
So I'm just here to see the food place. I didn't even know to see it, so I'm so happy that I finally can see it. Here to see the concourse.
73 in from reuse.
Also saying that our new generation that there is amazing history in this country, and it should be celebrated.
Absolutely, because Runway has a huge history and been on the site for a long time. So anyway, it's very nice to meet you, and I hope you're enjoying the fantastic view we have here. Maybe not the best of weather today, but certainly we do have some nice sunshine atmosphere.
And Rachel Dawes, welcome back for 6 months of business class membership. Saying thanks to everyone in this great community for your company this year. I stumbled on the channel by chance, and I'm still here. Cheers from Rachel. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel.
And thanks for your continued support.
Good to have you here.
Heavies to park up at the end of 2-3 left tomorrow briefly, says Ryan.
Why?
I don't know. I hope,
Why?
I don't think so.
That's really random. I mean, it could be possible, but it just sounds very like wasteful of fuel, you know, because you might as well just wait at the.
Yeah, there's nothing regarding any of that on Alpha 5 at the moment. We do recommend keeping track of Alpha 5, guys, on Facebook. An awesome page. Keeps us up to date with the goings on around the airfield.
Yes.
Yeah, that's no problem, Sasha. Like I say, just place all your orders through the website. Thank you very much. Sun just coming out momentarily here at Manchester. Hopefully it sticks around for a bit.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And there we go, just hit the 1,500 likes on today's show. Thank you very much, everyone.
Hey, thank you.
Really appreciate that.
Huge.
You can see the times are 6:05, my body times are 6:05. Luxembourg around here, and it's 36,000 feet, and it's coming from this, but you don't really
Little photo bomb there from the tail of the Jet 2. But we got the Ryanair 737 next in.
And Bruce Campbell, thanks for a very generous $19.99 US super chat, saying, great show, guys. Currently enjoying the great views from the TWA hotel at JFK. Had a Singapore and Emirates A380 outside my window last night. It was an awesome experience. Hey, I bet that's great, Bruce. I bet you got some cracking pictures, mate.
Awesome. Totally not jealous, right?
And the Ryanair had a very short hot release from Dublin today, 37 minutes flying time, and they're just vacating the runway, so Dublin very quickly.
Okay, so Matt sending some info in and saying, Mod Matt saying, Heathrow have announced tomorrow many short-haul domestic flights during the Queen's funeral will be delayed or cancelled, which is what I read as well.
Yep.
British Airways put out an internal memo saying that they would cancel many short and domestic routes and put on some wide-body aircraft to shift passengers from A to B. So if you fly tomorrow to or from Heathrow, there's a chance it could be a 777 or a Dreamliner. There's no guarantee Manchester will get any, but worth keeping an eye out on, as they will be using wide bodies on certain domestic and short-haul routes.
Interesting.
No, definitely keep an eye on that then.
So we're definitely not going to get a BA A380 doing the shuttle service.
It's like that time we were supposed to get that BA 74 retro scheme in.
Yeah, you'll have Greta Thunberg straight on the door for that one, wouldn't you?
She was Southside. She was well angry. Thanks, Matt, for sending that through, dude.
I mean, a BA Dreamliner, that'd be very nice to see here. Or a 350.
No, it's all Sasha. No, it's all good. It's all good. We just try and keep the chat nice and tidy. That's all. So, Ken P tuning in from Toronto. Good morning. Hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, an A380 on the shuttle service. That'd be mad, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, credit going to Sam Jennings for that info coming in. So thank you, Sam.
Making a lot of noise, that EasyJet. From one EasyJet to another.
I'm going to EasyJet there. There's another, this is basically one on and this is on its way to board.
Awesome stuff. Yeah, so I think it's good to potentially be about tomorrow then if any of that does come to fruition. Although I doubt it, but who knows?
Yeah, you never know.
I mean, the A380.
Be crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I doubt we'll get a 380. We haven't got the
No.
stands for them. And just heading down the runway now, bound for Amsterdam, EasyJet A320.
Nice short little hop over to the dam. Might see Henry while you're over there.
This is the house of plenty of swans off the north,
Lovely. Yeah, it is quite busy today in terms of aviation action. As always, it started off a little bit slow, but it really picks up around lunchtime, you know?
Yeah, quite a few Ryanairs shifting around on the ground at the moment. 4 currently showing on the ground, although 1 has just come in. First of which just departing now is heading to Dublin, and pushback we've got 1 to Girona and 1 to Prague. And also a couple of narrow bodies pinging up from Jet 2. Oh, 1's just disappeared.
Another Ryanair 737-100 this time. Again, a short hop just over to Dublin, where Ryanair are actually based. You can think of Ryanair as a new airline, but it's in the mid-80s when they were offloading to Manchester with the power-driven airplanes and the C-111.
Didn't the Qatar A380s get cancelled, Sonny?
Well, they still fly them.
No, I mean the Manchester. We were supposed to get some at Manchester, weren't we?
We were, yeah. They stuck to the triples and the Dreamliners here at Manchester for the time being.
They were operating the 350s.
Yeah, I think that was
for a while, but
up until they had the issues with them, and then they never came back here.
yeah.
The old paint issues. The aircraft with the A350s. Yeah.
Slipped my mind for a moment, not there.
There's only a few airlines that happened to. I think Air France was another one, and Cathay Pacific maybe. But they initially thought it was because of the heat and the amount of sunlight they were getting, because obviously Qatar based in over in Doha, it's like a desert. He's just like obviously getting a lot of UV on them aircraft. And the paint would just completely fall off. But it turns out through more investigation, though, that it's not necessarily the paint. It's something to do with the material they've used in the fuselage. That composite material does not mix well with certain paints, basically, and over time it just corrodes and the paintwork just cracks and falls off with certain type of paint. So it's been a very awkward issue between Qatar and Airbus. I
mean, it's still Airbus's fault, though.
Yeah, of course.
Like, how are they managing to avoid just replacing the aircraft, or because they must have changed the process by now to fix whatever it is that's causing it, you would think.
They're going to probably do everything they can to avoid that, aren't they? Because they're so expensive, them planes. Doesn't sound like something you can just fix.
No, I know, but I can't imagine they'd be shipping 350s out now knowing that that issue's there. You'd think they'd just delay all orders and just start fixing it.
Yeah. So I can't remember what the conclusion was. I'm sure, obviously, they've been reimbursed by Airbus, the repainting that was required. But then, obviously, repainting is expensive. But then the aircraft's down for a while when they're getting repainted.
Exactly.
So that's another cost. You're losing so much revenue there. The aircraft could be doing flights. It's grounded instead. Real awkward.
And Dave's tuning in from the US. And says, I see a large number of Ryanair planes. Are they a primary carrier for this airport in the UK? So they're our low-cost carrier, Dave.
Yep.
So you see Ryanair at quite a lot of airports throughout the UK. And they're probably our most budget airline.
Yep, they're the biggest airline in Europe as well.
Ryanair have got quite a few flights in and out of Manchester, so we do see them quite a lot.
And they only ever fly 3 types of plane, Ryanair. So they've got this like the classic. This is the most you'll see of the 737-800.
Yeah.
They've got the 737 MAX 8200 you'll see here, and then there's a third one. Anyone know what the third one is?
A380.
Damn, didn't think you knew that.
Imagine.
See if anyone knows what the third is, and there's only one of them, so it's quite specific.
Is it regarding the stream or the aviation?
There you go. Staines got it, the 737-700, which they've only got one of, and it's actually, I believe, is an executive jet. But then I suppose you could go into their like subsidiaries, couldn't you, and say, well, they have the Lauda A320. I think they've got some biz jets as well. Am I right in thinking? But just Ryanair themselves, anyway, like the actual company Ryanair. Just the 3. But Ryanair themselves, for those international who may not be familiar with them, they are like the low-cost king. Like they are the company probably doing the best value low-cost flights you can find. They can be so cheap. Just my experience alone, like I've flown, and I'm sure many people have stories like this. In December, just gone, I flew to Lanzarote to do a bit of video filming for the channel with Ryanair. And I think the return cost flight was about £30. Now, Lanzarote is a 4-hour flight. So that's 8 hours of flying for £30. Nuts. Now, obviously, they like any low cost, they'll really squeeze the money out of you in other places. You know, they've got a lot of like associates with like car hire, hotels and things like that. Obviously, they got the food on board, and they really squeeze the money out of you when it comes to like reserving seats and luggage and priority boarding. They'll Ryanair you at the airport if your bags are a little bit too big or a little bit too heavy. They'll make you pay a bit of a fine for that. They'll even fine you if you don't print your own boarding pass or don't bring it on a like a QR code on your phone. If you don't print it out, you get a £70 fine. So they'll really milk, you know, every aspect.
This Phenom is in from Dublin, I believe, operated by Ortac Aviation, a company based in Jersey. Just having a quick look at their fleet. They operate Citations CJ3s, along with the Phenom 300 and the Falcon 2000 LX. Nice to catch this in and out of Manchester.
Yeah, and the next time we went on an airliners live trip with Ryanair, Matt Smith was flying with us, and he had a bag that was slightly too big for the recommendation size. You know, I can't remember what the fine was, but you basically had to pay a fine up front for that. But what they said was, it looks like it's too big, but I don't know if they'll let you on. So at this stage, you can pay a smaller fine, or you can risk it until you're boarding, and then you'll pay a bigger fine if they say it's too big.
Like a TV show.
Yeah, there was.
Do you want to pay the £30 or risk it all?
Deal or no deal.
£70 fine.
We're having a call from the banker.
Yeah.
Do you want to take
phone a friend?
Yeah, Matt Smith saying I got Ryanair.
Hi mate, it's Matt here, Manchester Airport.
It wasn't even that big of a bag. It was like a gym bag. And yeah, the seats, for example, just onboard experience, not great, you know.
Yeah, it's like a 135 bus.
That's it. I think the newer cabin designs, especially on the Maxes, like these, not so bad. But the old cabin design, if anyone's ever been on an older Ryanair, sort of 10 plus years old, The seats are pretty firm. And a 4-hour flight is not fun. EI hey on the reg of this. EI hey. There is actually a plane with EIO as the reg, believe it or not. Go check. Go look that one up. EIO.
Ryanair City at the minute.
Yeah, we had Stansted.
BRB.
Okay. But if you guys are like me, and you don't really, not really too bothered about luxury in your life, you just want the basic A to B price, then you'll take it, right? You kind of don't know what you've got till you experience something quite luxurious. I've personally never flown in like business class or even premium economy.
And just to jump from Thomas and New York and EasyJet A320. Flying time from Thomas and New York just under 2.5 hours today.
There's an EasyJet breaking the train of Ryanair's. What a shock, it's wet at Manchester. Oh, of course. Going into the colder months now, so the amount of rain we'll experience on the live shows will increase. Cattle class all the way. Yep, that's it. Just get me there. Ryanair just arriving on standover at Terminal 3 at Manchester. Matt Smith saying that there's 757 on the way in. Nice one, cheers. And Laurie saying the first class service on Alaska Airlines is top notch. Awesome airline. I wish I could fly on all these operators, things like Alaska and all the airlines over in the US, like Delta and things. That would be cool. Try Qatar class for the 17-hour non-stop trip from New York to Auckland, New Zealand, with Air New Zealand. Oh my gosh. What aircraft is that flies that?
And a gentleman then just asking about the Qatar triple. Sorry, chat.
The Qatar triple?
Sorry, this 74.
Oh, yeah.
D.
Yeah, what time is that due out tomorrow? On
20
Tuesday.
past 12, I think.
20 past 12 on Tuesday, right?
So it'll be probably 11:15 on Wednesday, probably.
Yeah, we'll be here to get a photo and a 4K clip of the departure. Great audio as well. Hyped to experience that. Get that up on the channel. But Melissa's saying Delta was probably her best flight ever, really. A Delta that good? I don't know much about the American operators. I thought JetBlue were really good. Like, really, really good. For what price you pay for them.
You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Yeah. And in comparison, obviously, I flew an American Airlines triple on the way back. And that was just so disappointing in comparison. It was an old aircraft and a really old in-flight entertainment, and the food wasn't that good, and just a complete stark contrast. But it was really empty. Like, wow. obviously a whole row to myself, which was lovely. Mark O'Kane saying I won't travel American Airlines. What's wrong with American Airlines? Are they just not a good airline or something? Because that was my first and only experience with them, and it wasn't great. It just, I don't know, it just didn't feel very, like, luxurious. I know it was an economy, but it was, like I said, like, the in-flight entertainment was like a really old system that was really slow and just didn't really do much. And, like I said, the food wasn't great. The seats weren't that comfy.
Yeah, Monarch was great. I did enjoy. I think we used to fly on Monarch quite a bit.
Seats on planes, man, have gotten a lot worse. Like, they've obviously gotten more efficient and more compact and less maintenance and things. But back in the day, like, seats used to be so comfy on most planes.
Sonny saying he's not a fan of American either. It was one of the worst he's flown on.
Yeah, Jet Junkie Spotter saying JetBlue are able to start at Manchester. I heard that as well, and I think, no joke, they would do really good, because JetBlue obviously have a really good system over in the US. You know, if you're at JFK, you can fly to so many places on so many different aircraft. If they linked their aircraft to Manchester, to JFK, then that would essentially plug Manchester into their network, and I think that would be really good. It was so good value. It was like, I think the base ticket price return from Gatwick to Dallas Fort Worth was about 340 quid. With, like, obviously free obviously included meals, free drinks the whole way, complimentary drink service, and free high-speed Wi-Fi, which stayed really fast the whole time. There's about 30 megabit download the whole flight.
Really?
Yeah, it's free as well.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Meanwhile, at American Airlines, I had to pay like 30 quid for a Wi-Fi that was so slow. The only thing I could do on it was listen to podcasts on Spotify if I turned the quality down to 64 kilobits per second, like the lowest quality. I couldn't. Watching a YouTube video was unheard of, like, not possible.
And Ian saying, the last time I flew on American Airlines, we were upgraded to first class on a flight from New York to LA. And they carved the roast beef at the side of the seat.
Whoa.
What?
That sounds nice.
Imagine that.
Roast beef on it.
Imagine, like, if you were getting upgraded on a long haul flight.
Yeah, that.
And you're just getting on the flight. Oh god, here we go, 8 hours. And they go, oh, by the way, you're lucky you're going up to first class. Like, get in.
Yeah,
you're dancing and everything.
You have to ask for that, don't you? Like, sometimes you go, is there any upgrades available? Like, any seats available up front? And sometimes they'll say yes. It's always worth asking. I tried, I failed.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, we don't get any Australian carriers, unfortunately. It's
no,
at Manchester.
Qantas used to fly to Manchester back in the day. We used to fly 747s to Manchester, Qantas did.
That's me happy. Yeah, I remember seeing like all the old pictures and footage from Manchester, just like 747s everywhere, tri-jets.
Yeah.
Noisy, smoky. Crazy.
How far off we 95k? I think about 500 odd away from 95k. So, yeah, I think we are. I think we did like a guess the date on the VIP lounge of when we will hit 100k, and I said early October. I think it's looking likely. I think it will be October when we hit 100k.
Good.
Unless something crazy happens, which I doubt.
Let's hope it doesn't. EasyJet just about to touch down from Gibraltar. That left 2 hours 45 minutes ago.
See if there's any monkeys on the landing gear. holding on.
Was you surprised by how many monkeys there was around Gibraltar?
It was weird because they're quite dangerous, they're monkeys. You know, they've got massive teeth, and you're told not to startle them, especially if it's like a mother. You know, you're obviously trying to look after the kids and things. So you're kind of intimidated by them, but they're very chill. They just sit there and just watch you, and they don't really do much.
Do they nick your food if you're near them?
Yeah. You're told if you've got like a backpack to wear it, you know, on your front.
Oh, right.
For example, because they will
just let themselves in.
Yeah, they will just let themselves in.
Yeah,
They know how
yeah.
to-
So yeah, boys, tuck shops arrived.
You can tell that they are. They just sit there like very chill, lying down, but they're staring at you. You know, they know.
Tommy Tom's 10p.
Oh, he's got a banana! Oh! Get him! It's good though. I think you'd love Gibraltar. I think you need to definitely get there in your life. They have a Morrison's there as well, you know what I mean?
Oh, cracking.
With the same meal deal they have in the UK.
Yeah, that salmon bowl that we have.
That's what we did when we went. As soon as we landed, we went, "Got to get Morrison's." Uniform foxtrot on the reg there. You know, not a lot of love in the chat for American Airlines. I think I'll. It sounds like the first class and whatnot sounds nice, but hang on, is that the doors aren't usually like that, are they? On EasyJet, they're usually painted, aren't they? That looks so weird.
It does look odd, doesn't it?
Clearly had a replacement door. Matt saying there's a 757 now on the ILS.
Oh, nice.
Which I guess the ILS, for a bit of terminology, is the last stage of the approach, which is the straight line that takes it down to touchdown. So it's pretty much when it's the last stages of the flight.
Yeah, and it's an aid which just gets the aircraft down on the ground, so it provides like a descent profile for the aircraft, and it's used pretty much on every single I'd say 95-96% of the approaches into Manchester on the 2-3 side, using the instrument landing system.
Are Morrison's allowed to sell anti-monkey hammers? Are they allowed to sell bananas? That's the question. Because I don't think you're allowed to feed them monkeys, because it's part of like a preservation program where they actually have people who look after them and things. So they feed them, and you see like park rangers going around chucking oranges at them and stuff.
Crazy.
But they do occasionally make their way down to the town, apparently, and I don't know if they raid Morrison's, but I mean, I'm sure that's probably happened at one point.
This 7.5 on the way in from Ibiza, Alpha India on the reg, 34 years old in the .com scheme.
That AirX was at Liverpool. Oh, the AirX charter A340. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I would have liked to have got that, but I think it went out overnight. I think it landed in a day, but didn't leave till early morning, like 1 or 2 in the morning or something. So, and I think that would have been, for me, the most exciting part was seeing it depart.
Morning, Mike. Just tuning in. You've been doing a night shift.
Oh yeah.
Just woke up. Hope you're doing well, dude.
You guys, by the way, who do night shifts, like, fair play to you. Like, I could not do that, a night shift. I don't think, even if I really trained back in the day, I would have, like, early 20s.
Yeah, when we used to do the festivals and they'd run till 5 in the morning, and you'd been there since 2 or 3 the afternoon before, They were hell. They were not fun at all. Mixed, welcome back to Premium Economy, returning VIP. Cheers, mate. Appreciate that.
Welcome back, Mick.
And as we fall into the last 30 minutes of today's show, if you are new, get involved in the chat and the community. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you are new.
Very nice 757, 200 there. And this is one of the younger aircraft. This is at 34 years old.
Matt used to love working nights, really.
This is indeed one of the oldest. So it is from Ibiza, flight had 12 and 7 minutes.
Great sound there from the Rolls-Royce RB211s. 34-year-old aircraft. In that beautiful .com scheme on the 757.
What do we think on the 75s, chat? Winglets, yay or nay? If you've got the Airliners Live socks, vote with your feet. If you haven't, you can get your yay or nay socks from airlinerslive.com.
Go for it.
Definitely a yay from me. I much prefer a winglet on a 75. Ryanair touching down from Lisbon. Yep, Casper, we got it, dude.
Yeah, because when I was younger, I literally could pull all-nighters and still like go to work or college the next day and function. These days, wow, I don't think I'd even come close.
Yeah, I definitely need my sleep these days.
Yeah, same.
You just can't function, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just, and especially doing what we're doing as well, where you need to be creative, and you just can't be creative when you're tired.
Yeah.
Seagull just, making an appearance. Lee Davies has got his nay foot waving at the winglets.
Wait till you get past 40. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to cope.
Great sound on that AirX Mitsubishi on its way to Malaga.
I like that G-gull. And you don't sleep ever. Listen, I do go to bed pretty late, to be fair.
The AirX is apparently one of the largest private jet operators in Europe, and is focused solely on the broker community, according to the AirX website.
Afternoon naps, that's how.
Afternoon naps are absolute gods here. I love nothing more than coming in from a stream and having a quick hour and a half, and you get up feeling absolutely great. Can't beat a good nap.
I need to get back into having naps. I don't have them anymore. I used to. I've not had one for about 6 months.
Yeah, they kind of mess up you. If you know, like, a bit of a nap every now and again is good, but I was getting into the bad habit of kind of trying to do them regularly, and it really messes up your sleeping pattern.
Sounds like it.
It's not good at all.
Oh, Terry, I don't want to hear that.
And you know, like when you used to go and visit your nan and granddad and you'd go for a couple of days or something, and they'd fall asleep at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, like, oh, so boring, like, why are you doing that? And you know, like, I just want to go out and play. And then as you get older, you're like, I know that is the best thing to be doing, is having a good nap. No napping during the airliners live show. We'll be having none of that. Wake up.
Yeah, I used to watch a guy who used to stream, City Skylines.
Yeah.
And that is like perfect content to fall asleep to. And once a stream, he just screamed down the mic, "Wake up!" Just get everyone to wake up who was sleeping. Very mean, but
I must admit, for me, I got into a habit of watching, you older guys in the stream will remember this when it was on TV, but now it's all on YouTube, watching the Bob Ross painting episodes.
Oh yeah.
Now that sends you to sleep. He has got the most calming voice in the universe, that guy.
Yeah.
And he can't half paint the tree, guys. You give him that.
The happy little trees.
Yeah, he don't half paint a good tree.
I think everyone has like content they watch to nod off to. I just can't watch anything too serious, like some people watch like Breaking Bad before bed, and I'm there like,
oh, that stresses me out.
Exactly, I'd be wide awake after that.
And I was looking into Bob Ross because I was like, I'd love to have an actual Bob Ross painting. Like sometimes you think something's going to be expensive, but it'd be something that you'd really like to have. So I was like looking into it, and it turns out he doesn't sell any of his paintings. So they're all kept in like an archive, all the paintings he did on the show. And he's instructed them that they're never to be sold.
Is he still going, or?
No, I think he died, didn't he?
Oh, right, okay. Oh, what a shame.
So yeah, you can't buy a Bob Ross painting, which is max. I bet they would pull some serious money though.
Yeah, I imagine. That's weird, isn't it? Like, why would you not want to like sell your work? Assuming you could.
I don't know why. I'm sure there's a reason behind it, but no, he isn't selling any. Or the people he took over aren't selling any of his work, unfortunately.
Bob Ross gave away all his paintings to friends. Really?
Did he?
Huh. What did they do?
Well, I know there's a lot of them being held. On the YouTube video, they had quite a lot in this archive. Bob Ross is buried about 8 miles from me, David says. Oh, right.
Oh, he died in 1995. Wow. I thought it was...
I first came across Bob Ross on the Airliners Live. On the Airliners Live. On the Twitch channel. Because Twitch TV that we're streaming on now alongside YouTube got permission to stream the Bob Ross episodes. And it was really funny because me and my mates were watching it. And he'd be doing a painting, it'd be looking really good. And then he'd do something really drastic, like put a massive line through it, which eventually is going to be like a tree which looks 10 out of 10. But at the time when he drew the big line in, everyone in the chat was just spamming like ruined, ruined it.
I remember that.
And we were just laughing our heads off because everyone in the chat was just like ruined. It's just so funny.
Yeah, like they got really popular, them streams. Like,
they did.
Thousands of people in the chat, like all going.
It was like a whole new generation just discovering Bob Ross.
Yeah,
in their own way, and like I say, it's just so. The comedy value was hilarious. Everyone was just like ruined like this, and everyone knew it was going to be mint in the end. I
remember that. It was just like it was always the top channel on the
Just Chatting.
Yeah, Just Chatting. Yeah, they even made an emote, didn't they? Does that still exist? The Kappa with the
So Bob Ross has actually got his own version of Kappa, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if that still exists, but it certainly did.
And there's Sinister's put it in the emote called Cool Story Bob, which is Bob Ross with his head on his hand. It's quite cool.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what are the emotes? What a guy.
And every now and again he'd pull a squirrel out from his pocket. That isn't a euphemism. He actually had a squirrel in his pocket sometimes. It just like poke out like, all right. He's like, yeah, I'm just looking after this one. He likes me, and then it just sit on his shoulder. Like, mate, how have you? The fact that you've been able to tame a squirrel.
That's a real squirrel.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Or well, I don't know if it was a squirrel or something like a chipmunk or something, but I think it was a squirrel. And I was like, mate, squirrels fly around my garden at Mach 2, and the fact that you've managed to get one to sit in your pocket kind of shows me that you must be the most relaxing guy in the world.
It's the last thing I expect someone to be pulling out of their pocket.
All right, mate, you see my squirrel?
Your squirrel's hanging out there.
Put it away. Raw mustard with a Twitch Prime for 2 months. Welcome back, dude.
It was a chipmunk, saying Laurie. I need to watch this now. I feel like
Peapod. That was it. Peapod, he used to call him. Yeah, I think there was a chipmunk, but there was a squirrel as well. I think.
Wow, can't believe I've missed out on this.
Mate, you're not lived.
I know that was the golden age. That.
Tell you what, we don't half go off on some tangents here on Airliners Live. Well, listen, this is the channel, guys. This is what we do. You'll either love it or hate it, and hopefully a lot of you are enjoying the stream today as we pull into the last 20 minutes or so. And it is what Airliners Live's always been about. It's always primarily aviation, and we like to have a good chat with the community and just a normal conversation and just see where the conversation takes us. And today it's taking us to Bob Ross's squirrel. So there you go, folks. Lining up on 2-3 right. Bound for JFK is the Airbus A380 from Virgin Atlantic.
Elaine saying Bob Ross was a master sergeant in the US Air Force.
Really? He was.
What?
So that was the story behind his voice. He said that he shouted so much as a drill sergeant in his time in the forces that he vowed never to shout again, apparently.
What?
So that's why he's always had that calm voice.
Oh my God, look at the state of this engine.
Oi, needs a bit of work,
That's been ruined, hasn't it? Ruined. Gosh, that needs a bit of Bob Ross on it, doesn't it?
It does. Bit of tap-tap.
Bit of a happy little accident right there. I could not imagine him shouting, though. Wow. No. Him screaming in your face.
And apparently, he had that hairdo, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he wanted to change it. But the TV company said that he couldn't change it because it was like his identity now.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to keep that afro forever, but he ended up just keeping it because the thing. And proof of that is Judge Judy changed her hair for her new TV show, and I have not watched one since. It's not the same.
Oh, yeah.
Having it.
Also got a TUI Dreamliner taxiing out as well.
This BizJet's on the way to Barcelona, rocketing off.
Yeah, that left engine definitely seen better days. I mean, we complain about TUI, but
yeah, that was a bit under the weather, wasn't it?
I seen the deck at Barton City Airport.
It was a launch yesterday.
Yeah, launched yesterday, which looked really good from the photos. I've not personally been. Obviously, I was away, and we'll definitely have to visit.
Yeah, I think they've put the lights in now that they were discussing with us and stuff like that, and the proper ramp to get on board and stuff.
Yeah,
so yeah, looking really good.
I'm hyped to see that. Here's that TUI Dreamliner taxiing out, and there is a Virgin A330 at the start of 2-3 right at the moment, and she'll be departing any moment now. There's also an aircraft on approach.
Yeah, Dreamliner is bound for Cancun, and we've also got the Air Canada back to Toronto pinging up, which is very strange to see on the Airliners live streams because they usually are quite late.
They are. Yeah.
Here's our A330 rolling closely followed behind on the approach by a TUI in from Almeria. Hey, Matt Healy, if you don't know by now that I'm a Judge Judy fan, where have you been this whole time? I'm proud, mate. I'm not scared. I'll admit it. Watch a bit of Judge Judy. Jen says she doesn't like it, but she puts it on every now and again herself. So
it is one of them shows that if it's on, you just end up watching it, don't you? Like, you just want to know what happens, don't you?
Yeah, but that proves to me that you're also a closet Judge Judy fan. Because you just said, if it's on, I watch it.
Judge
Judy on CBS Reality is the only thing that plays on CBS Reality ever.
Right, okay.
So if you have CBS Reality on, it's because the time before you was watching Judge Judy. She's literally on 8 hours a day, every day on CBS Reality. Oh, if it's on. Say it with your chest, Brown Bill.
I need it. What's CBS Reality? Is that like a Freeview channel, or is that like...
Yeah, it's a Freeview channel. It's like a...
I'm so out of touch with
it's kind of like a crime channel. I like the forensics ones, you know, where they had one where... I can't remember what it was. These kids were getting really unwell, and some of them were dying, and they were trying to work out, because they were all from the same town, like what was causing it. And it goes through like the whole process of how they tried to work it out, and it turned out this new company had started selling unpasteurized apple juice, and it was like the big thing. Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, this is it." And what had happened is, it turned out these apples were kind of they were falling to the ground. But there was this other thing nearby that the deers were eating around where the apple trees were. So the deers were obviously going to the toilet on these apples that were on the ground, and it was making these kids really ill.
All right.
And it's mad how they like worked it all out though.
I'm so out of tune with TV. I don't even have a TV. Like, we have a smart TV that only plays YouTube.
Yeah.
And Netflix, and that's it. We don't actually have any, like, I don't even know what you call it, like Sky TV and Freeview. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, that's it, Robin. Forensic Detectives. Yeah, you know it.
Oh yeah.
Me and Robin tuned in. Next land, A330, air tanker lease from Palmer.
It's getting a bit breezy now, isn't it?
And Canada is also taxiing out. So an awesome end to today's show for the last 10 minutes of show or so, guys. A few aircraft on the way in, and we will probably wrap on the Qatar 777-300, which is just on the downwind leg at the moment. And before then, the Air Canada will depart along with another TUI Dreamliner bound for Cancun, which will line up on the runway behind this A330 that's just touched down.
It shows the amount of passengers that currently pilots. We've got these wide-body airplanes which are generally meant for long-haul flights, and it's basically medium-haul routes. It shows the amount of passengers which are flying down to the Balearic Islands at the moment.
Yeah, Lee Davies, I've seen that clip. I've seen that one. And we've just hit 95,000 subscribers according to Loopy.
Wow, I did not expect that on today's show.
That's unbelievable. Thank you, everyone. Only 5,000 subs away from 100,000. What a crazy number.
That came around so fast.
Mad Mitch 75 returning for 4 months on Twitch. Thank you very much, dude. Thanks for your VIP support.
Yeah, we got the calligraphy Saudi in today as well. I forget the name of it. It's one of the special liveries, though. Thank you, everyone. 95,000 subscribers. That's getting like a big number, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think 100,000 will be officially like just big channel material. Obviously we are blessed to be able to do this full time as is, and we're always looking to grow the channel and grow the community mostly. And what a community it is, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Here we go, TUI Dreamliner next to depart.
Yeah, that's a good question, Joseph, actually. We've still not switched to 2-3 left, have we? I didn't even notice, mate. Yeah, good show.
It's supposed to be 1 o'clock, innit?
It is. Just looking at this Air Canada, hopefully he makes a left turn.
Yeah, looks like it.
Awesome. Well, a bit of extra time on single runway ops then, guys, to wrap up the end of the show, which is great.
Yeah, they tend to not open it when it's not too busy. Makes life easier when there's only one runway in use. Makes life easier for everyone, really, on the airfield.
Great wave from the flight deck as well.
There's a big wave.
Not long until the silver play button, I know, right? We're really looking forward to putting that up in the office.
Yeah, I'm hyped. There we go, the Air Canada A380. I'm not sure what engines these rock. Does anyone know? CF6s or Rolls-Royce. I think they're Rolls-Royce, come to think of it. Yeah, thank you everyone for 95k. That's a very, very big number. I'm very proud of it as well. You know, we work our hardest. Yeah, I think
Tanker leasing company. Yeah.
Should we stay for the? We'll stay for the Saudi, I reckon. I mean, it's a special livery as well.
Rolls-Royce Trents on the.
Yeah.
Yeah, Canadas.
That makes sense. Yeah, there's Trent 700s on the A330s, or you can get the CF6s, which are the CFM alternative, which you get on the... what use them? I think Aer Lingus UK use them on the 330s.
Yeah, we can wrap on the Saudi guys, no worries. I think we have caught the livery before, but it's definitely a nice one to see.
Yeah. We'll get a nice zoom in on it as well. And if you are new on YouTube, feel free to let us know in the chat if this is your first time tuning in. That'd be awesome to see. But do make sure you are subscribed. And if you want to avoid missing any of our live content, make sure you hit the bell icon on YouTube as well, next to the subscribe button. And then set your notifications to all. And you'll get a little push notification on your phone as to when we go live, so you know when to tune in. Yeah, CF6s on the 330s of the Aer Lingus. I think they rock them on a lot of 330s, to be honest, here at Manchester. It's only like Air Canada and Virgin who rock the Rolls-Royce option, which, I mean, both of them sound fantastic. I noticed the Rolls-Royce option have that like howl. I don't know if you heard it then, but they howl a little bit as well when the aircraft's taxiing around.
They do sound great, don't they? Heard it most when it was holding short of 2-3 right to cross over to 2-3 left. But here it is, about to depart. And Club Class, thanks for the raid, mate. Hope you had a good stream. MT Vlog tuning in from Indonesia as well, welcome.
Great sound there. The Rolls-Royce Trent 700s. Lovely sound. And the Air Canada A330. Coming up to the end of the show now, ladies and gents. Hope you've enjoyed the Super Sunday show here on Airliners Live. The next Manchester show will be at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. The next show in general will be tonight at 7 p.m. here on Airliners Live. John Fezzer will be your host in the flight sim. Do get involved. Spread the word, as he usually streams on Mondays, but obviously with the events that are happening tomorrow, we decided to move it till tonight. So if you are free this evening, feel free to tune into that and show your support to John Fezzer.
And Graham Hill, thank you very much for the very generous £20 super chat supporting the channel today, saying great show once again, guys. Many thanks to you all. Also, congratulations to Martin and Jen on the engagement. Thank you very much, Graham. That's very kind of you, mate. Really appreciate that.
Thank you for the support as well.
And the first time early was the host of country, which is country from Luca in the island of Malta.
Thanks, Jasmine. Glad you're enjoying it. 6 p.m. tonight for Fezzer, yes.
Okay, 6. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why hitting the bell icon is useful, because you'll get the notification at 6 when he goes live. Even if you just stop in to say hello, I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah, John was on the siders last night with me and our developer Zach playing a bit of Call of Duty, so I'm not surprised he's slept in today.
Wow. Is it a late one?
Well, we wrapped up about 20 past 11, but I think he'd had a fair few by then. Not EasyJet. We just saw in from Luca, and Corendon is just about to touch down from Antalya. And Catherine Gibson, a very warm welcome to you. First time watching the Super Sunday show. Great work, guys. Loving it, she says. Welcome, Catherine. Let's get some waves in the chat for Catherine, guys.
Welcome, Catherine.
Thanks for checking us out today. If you're new, just click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our shows. We stream every Wednesday morning and Sunday morning here on the channel from Manchester. And Diego, welcome back. 13 months of membership. Enjoy that red tail badge. Saying thanks for always being there, team, and we all still appreciate your hard work. Thank you very much, Diego.
So this is a Max. And this reminds me, look at the name of it. It says Boeing 737-8. Do you remember when they first tried to rebrand it and they actually tried to remove the Max name and they were going to call them 737-8s instead of -800s? Because obviously the Max name got quite tainted, and they actually ended up sticking with the Max name, which surprised me a lot. A lot of airlines and aircraft will still use the term Max. I know Ryanair likes to beg to differ there, but this in particular aircraft doesn't actually say Max on it. 737-8. So I don't think they like to promote that they're using the Maxes, following what happened a few years ago back in 2019.
I must admit, a lot of companies now starting to rely on that aircraft and bringing in a lot of hours on the airframe, and touch wood, hopefully the issues have been overcome now. It's been subject to a huge amount of scrutiny, and people saying now it must be one of the safest aircraft flying, the amount of eyes that have been on it, making sure it's okay. But next to land is the mighty 777-300 from Qatar Airways and from Doha. And that left 2 minutes under 7 hours ago. 6 hours, 58 minutes. And that's closely followed by a Dreamliner in from Malaga. So 2 heavy landings. And number 3 will be our final arrival of the day, the Saudi 787. And that today is sporting the Year of Arabic Calligraphy 2021 livery. It's because the aircraft's bigger, the engine's bigger, Jasmine, that's why. Little bounce on the nose wheel. Sorry?
Really long aircraft, the
Oh, no worries. Great to see you, mate.
300 ER. The reg on this, Alpha 7 Baz. Give it a Baz. Yeah, there's all the triple F emotes in the chat. I love to see that. It's a very old inside joke from Airliners Live that still exists today. It refuses to be removed from the Airliners Live universe. What came from a silly mispronunciation of a 777F that flew overhead once at East Midlands Airport, then became a meme with triple F. But next we have a much more slick aircraft, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner with TUI, and then I think that'll be followed by the Saudia.
Yeah. And Diego, welcome back, 13 months. Yes, I've read you out, haven't I, Diego? Thank you very much again, mate.
It's going around, it looks like. I did see the big gust of wind.
That's actually shortly make a very tight right-hand turn. That's the standard lift approach procedure at Manchester.
And as they get over the RVP, we should have a right-hand turn from that aircraft.
Disappeared into the clouds for the time being.
There it is. Woo, look at that coming out. And there it is. There's its turn.
A little bit too high now for the old tripod. So what happened there was the TUI Dreamliner must have got a big gust of wind there. You actually seen the aircraft get blown to the side, and then following that decided to abort the approach. It's going to go around and try again.
Good old Baz.
Good old
making
Baz.
an appearance here at the RVP.
Yeah. The triple F itself. A huge 777, 300 ER.
And just on the approach now, Saudi. Special scheme, let's realize.
Looks like the Aer Lingus A321neo heading out to JFK as well. I do wonder if that TUI 787 got a wind shear alert. So it looked like it. Or maybe it was just getting blown off course too much for comfort. Hopefully a smoother arrival for this Saudi Dreamliner in the Year of Arabic Calligraphy, a special scheme. We'll definitely get a nice close-up view of the special decals on it. Stopping really quick.
The last of today's Middle East trip has got the 7879 Dreamliner operated by Saudi, which is coming implemented in Jeddah.
There you go. There's a special scheme on the back there. Looking really nice. We've actually had to move the reg of the aircraft forward a bit as well. You can see the reg there to the right. It's quite a nice little addition to the Saudi Dreamliner.
Yeah, it does suit it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
3,500 feet, which is the London Heathrow altitude here at Manchester. The reason that is because there are two TV masts, the one on the home mast and the one at Wind Hill, or about 2,500 feet high. So you have to be 1,000 feet above the top of those masts. So 3,500 feet short is turning inbound to another approach, and we'll see that land in 5 minutes or so.
Now you see that nose wheel turning and also flexing as it goes around the corner. They are designed to do that to quite a big extent as well. We did once catch a A320 on Southside, which really flexed to the point that nearly one of the wheels on the front was pretty much off the ground.
And up to the time I was about 2 o'clock, it was 47 including the Emirates, it was going to be out over 8 miles, which was a final approach.
Just keep my eye to the sky to see when this TUI Dreamliner is coming back in as well. I think we definitely need to catch that arriving after doing its go around.
Another PUI, Qatar short final, that's down, that's a Boeing 737 MAX 8, and that's in Mountain Car with the New Yorker. You may remember those aircraft were actually grounded due to those technical issues for almost over a year in fact. And we had the PUI fleet park here at Manchester, and once the aircraft are certified for service, they work them very, very hard indeed. So they're certainly getting the money's worth out of them.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to turn that TUI in, because there is a Turkish as well. Unless flight radar is just bugging out a bit. There it goes. Yes, it is going to turn in just below the Turkish. It'll be next to arrive.
Still no runway 2 open. And there we go. The Saudi 787 with the of Arab calligraphy special livery.
It's not dramatic skyline to the south of it, assuming a cloud building up there. But you do get some good light as you just sort of airflow and more questions.
We're going to wait for the TUI Dreamliner to come back around now and touch down.
I'll be next to land. They've cut him in front of the Turkish and took the Turkish through the localizer, and they'll be turning him back around, I assume, for spacing.
You can always go around.
That blasting in the office, didn't
When things don't look right, coming down.
Hey, no worries, Matt. Thanks very much for tuning in today, dude. See you on the next one.
Cheers all.
2 Max, 2 Mo.
See you, Matt.
That's in from Palmer. That really is a magpie, isn't it? Next to depart, Aer Lingus to JFK, A321 Neo.
We only have 2 aircraft in Aer Lingus UK's fleet here at Manchester these days. They have the A321 Neo and the A330.
The one possible advantage is slightly you're looking out the windows, you get more chance of a window seat on a single aircraft than a wide body.
Another aircraft on approach. I think this next
This
arrival.
is dreamy.
Yeah. Gear just going down there, you can see. So this particular aircraft came into land at Manchester Airport and got a big gust of wind blowing her. Looks like off course, so she decided to go around at a couple of 100 feet. Flew over our heads here at the Runway Visitor Park. Flew back round, did a right-hand circuit, and is now back ready for landing on the second attempt.
And hopefully this time landing should be uneventful.
The wind has picked up quite a lot here. Don't think there was any wind at the start of the show. Now it's
Got it all, haven't we? Wind, rain, sun.
going to start snowing soon.
Yeah.
Definitely looks very comfortable on the approach there, the TUI Dreamliner. Andy used to start a band with Martin and the Mods. Oh yeah.
I think I've missed part of a conversation there.
Well, I don't think there was one. And there you go, beautifully done in the end. After a windy ordeal.
From Malaga. It would have been light as well. Obviously these aircraft are designed for much longer flights.
And there she is, safely down on the ground here at Manchester Airport, following what was a pretty routine go around. Anything else exciting happening, or?
I think that's pretty much it. It's narrow bodies now, really. So probably a good time to wrap up today's show, folks. We've had a huge amount of support coming in on the stream today. Thank you very much to everyone who's got involved in the chat and clicked the like and subscribe and VIPs and sent super chats in and things like that. We really do appreciate it. And don't forget, tonight at 6 p.m, John Fezzer will be live with his Flight Sim show. Of course, moving our Flight Sim show from tomorrow to this evening, as we don't want to be clashing with any of the funeral coverage. And wherever you're watching that tomorrow, if you're watching it with family and home, take it all in, and I'm sure we'll be chatting about it on the midweek show. And as much as you can do, guys, enjoy the bank holiday, as somber as it is. And as always, thank you to everyone tuning in. Thanks to all the guys on Twitch as well. Thanks very much for all your gifted subs and new Prime members and things like that, guys. We really do appreciate it. But Hope you've enjoyed the show. You've been tuned into Airliners Live with Martin and Andy, live from Manchester Airport. We'll see you again on Wednesday, and we will see you in Fez's stream tonight at 6 p.m. Take it easy, guys, and to Rafa.
See you all soon.
Right back down the other side. How far will you go? With no guarantee, you know.